Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.
Salute, and welcome to class, guys. Welcome to class. We're going to have ourselves a good one tonight, guys. Wipe your feet on the like button. Keep in mind that over here, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, people we like, races, none of that, guys. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate that. All right, guys. Salute, Brad Squad. My family, y'all. I kind of gypped y'all guys 2 days ago on the live that I did on Rumble. I never did share my story, you know what I mean? And it was good because I was emotional, intelligent enough to know don't just go telling my story so early. Like let it breathe. Let the fact that I'm offered a slavery let it breathe, you know what I mean? Because you and your feelings. I tell the women about being in their feelings and reacting instead of responding. So you guys gonna get the response. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go from A to Z, guys. I'm gonna tell you what I learned. I'm gonna tell you what you can learn from everything. That's what I'm gonna do tonight, guys. All right? We ain't reacting to too much or nothing tonight. But I do got the I got the video that we played, guys. The documentary, the child support documentary that we played on Rumble. I got that tonight, and I'm gonna be airing it tonight live on YouTube. So those of you that didn't see it on Rumble, cause you lazy or because you just not tech savvy, I know how it be sometimes. And Rumble is new. It got some kinks they need to iron out. But I'll be bringing it here tonight. So you stay tuned. Stay tuned. When we go upstairs to the brutally honest Goodbread, we'll be playing that. But guys, how y'all feeling? Remember, guys, this is a total team effort. You know what I mean? This ain't my fight anymore when it comes to child support, guys. But it is. It is. You know what I mean? A lot of people think because they're not involved with stuff that they don't got to talk about it. They don't got to speak the truth on it. But you should. You can't call yourself a truth teller. You can't call yourself a holy person. You can't call yourself real if you sit around fake and phony and you condone it. You know what I mean? No way possible. Because if you sit around fake and phony too long, we all know you will become it. You know what I mean, guys? So tonight, that's what we finna do. But before we get to the festivities, guys, how many of y'all heard about the new paternity fraud law passed in Tennessee? Guys, let's get straight into that. And let me read that article, guys. So you see, Tennessee bill would make it illegal to falsely accuse someone of being baby's father. Now, it's about damn time. You know what I mean? It's about time. Don't you think, kids? You know what I mean? Don't be too hyped, guys, but don't be one of those pessimists. You know what I mean? Oh, it ain't. Take it for what it is. A small win. A small win is better than nothing, guys. It's Tennessee, but you know, like I know, sometimes these things roll over to where all of the states see the scam and they. I mean, it must be something. Know that it's something. It's something else that they gonna get you. It's somewhere else that they fitting to get us men. But when it comes to this part of it, this is a win, guys. So embrace the win. Learn how to embrace the small win. You know, too many of us, we fall into the trap of always swinging for the fence. You ever heard of that, guys? When you fall into that trap of always swinging for the fence, you end up disappointing yourself more often than none. You know what I mean? Life is really like a baseball game, bro. You're gonna swing and miss more than you hit. You know what I mean? And you ain't always got to get the home run, guys. That's why it's called baseball. You can take your time. Learn how to appreciate your small accomplishments, guys. So learn how to appreciate life's small accomplishments, guys. Alright? Yeah, it's not a big, it's not a event, it's not the championship. This ain't the championship. But it's a small victory, guys. All right. So this article is written by Jordan Ruzitsky, March 23rd, 2023. All right. A new bill introduced to the Tennessee General Assembly would make it a crime to falsely accuse someone of being a child's parent. The bill, known as HBO 253, now that shit sound like an old motherfucking cable channel. Well, the bill is known as HBO 253 and SBO 331, passed the state Senate unanimously on March 20th. So somebody's eyes is open in the state of Tennessee. Somebody's eyes open for it to be a unanimous decision. And you know, we have some females in those political chairs, guys. Keep in mind, we got some females. That's why that's surprising. That's shocking. Wait for the hook. The bill would make it a misdemeanor when a person commits parentage fraud. That's what they call it. Parentage fraud. Now this is what I said, guys. Embrace the small victory. Because that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That shit a felony, yo. Because the funds can accumulate past grand larceny. You know what I mean? You know, anything past $1,000 thievery is grand larceny. So how is this a misdemeanor? But again, we're gonna cherish, we're gonna take our small victories, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna be whiny. We ain't gonna be complaining. How the modern women say, we ain't gonna complain. You know what I mean? But again, guys, this is gonna be that video, right, guys? I'm gonna give y'all the hook right now. This is the hook to stay on this video. This video gonna be the video, right? When they ask, who hurt you? You know how who hurt you? When you start telling the truth about bad behavior, the behavior that these women sit around here and don't check and they ignore, they act like they don't see it. You know, when you start calling out that, first thing they yell is, who hurt you? This gonna be that video. You ain't even gotta argue with these dummies no more. You just share this video right here. This one right here. You know what I mean? Share it. All right. The bill would make it a misdemeanor when a person commits parentage fraud. Parentage fraud is when a person fraudulently claims that the victim is the biological parent of a child. A fraudulently seeks to be legally established as a child's parent based on parent status as a biological parent of the child. This bill creates a new Class A misdemeanor offense of parentage fraud for a person who does the following. Okay, let's check this out. Let's check this out. They ain't playing. They don't look like they playing. They don't appear to be playing, bro. You know what I mean? And you see the wording on that, right? You see the wording, yo. Salute, Face Facts. You see the wording on that. They always word it people, parents. They never want to say woman, mother, mother. Just say it. Just say mother. They act like they're going to die if they tell the truth. Mother. They know that 80-something% of these households is ran by the mother. 80-something% of these kids is custodially owned by the mother, but they want to say parents. You know what I mean? That's the majority. But in the event, parentage fraud is when a person fraudulently claims that the victim is the biological parent of a child or fraudulently seeks to be legally established as a child's parent based on a person's status as a biological parent of the child. This bill creates a new Class A misdemeanor offense of parentage fraud for a person who does the following. Number one, seeks to legally establish the individual as the biological parent of a child in the person's custody with intent to deprive the individual of property or to prevent the child actual biological parent from exercising parental rights to the child. You see, guys, that's a win. That's a win for the Tennesseans right now. That part right there is a win because that put a little leverage in this child and this father alienation scam that's going on. You know what I mean? So let's see. They trying to get paid off of that. See, this is what that mean, guys. Hold up. I ain't the smartest person in the world, but they know this is what they saying right here. They say, I know these women is keeping y'all away from these kids. So I'm finna make some more money now off them. I'm finna make some money off of that scam now. Because they know that the women have been keeping us away for their other scam. So that's what that means, guys. You got to stay emotional intelligent. I'm going to read that again so y'all can see it. So y'all can read it anyway, right? It's big. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me try to. How is that? Is that a little better? Seeks to legally establish the individual as the biological parent of a child in the person's custody with intent to deprive the individual of property or to prevent the children's actual biological parent from exercising parental rights to the child and the person known as reasonably should know that the individual is not the child's biological parent or number two seeks to be legally established as a child's parent based on a person's status as a biological parent of the child and the person known or reasonably should know that the person is not the child's biological parent. Exactly. If that's not that man child, don't put that child on that man. Don't put that child on that man. You know what I mean? Sit right in your face and say, we saw this. I got nothing but videos of these lying ass hoes. You know what I mean? All of them. However, the provision above do not apply in the following situations. Oh, here go the bullshit. Here go the boom. All right. Senate Bill 331, House Bill 253 by Parkinson's, an act to amend Tennessee Code anointed Title 36 and Title 39 relative to parentage fraud, whereas a parent has a fundamental right to be involved in the lives of the parent's child, and whereas a child should know the identity of the child's parent for many reasons, including but not limited to, see they wording? Allowing the child to learn about the family's medical history and benefiting from inheritance laws now, therefore, be it enacted by the General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, Section 1, Tennessee Code Annotated, Title 39, Chapter 14, Part 1, is amended by adding the following as a new section. A person commits parentage fraud who seeking, we just read that, seeking to legally establish the individual as the biological parent of a child in the person's custody with intent to deprive the individual of property or to prevent the child actual biological parent from exercising parental rights to the child, and the person known or reasonably should know that the individual is not the child's biological parent, or 2, seeks to be legally established as the child's parent based on the person's status as a biological parent of the child, and the person known or reasonably should know that the person is not the child's biological parent. B, parentage fraud is a Class A misdemeanor. Subsection does not apply when this act takes effect July 1st, 2023, the public welfare requiring it. Word, guys, and that's the act right there, guys. Tennessee on it. Tennessee on it. I mean, Tennessee is one of them states that be on a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Now, we live in New York. I live in New York. So ain't no guarantee. How they tell you, ain't no guarantee. Ain't no guarantee at all. Word, guys. Ain't no guarantee. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a small, real minute victory, but we're going to take it, guys. You got to take that. You got to learn how to cherish the little ones. Learn how to cherish the little small victories, guys. So we're going to get on into it, guys. We're going to get on into it, what we came here for, guys. We came here for my storytelling. You know what I mean? Now, keep in mind, you guys know I'm not a comedian. I'm not a great storyteller. So you're going to get the truth. You're going to get it how I do it. You're going to get it how I know it. You're going to get it from the heart. I ain't writing no shit down. You know what I mean? So just bear with me, guys. All right? When it comes to this, my whole journey, my whole child support journey, you know what I mean? I don't hate anyone, guys. You can't hate anyone. You know what I mean? I take accountability. I take full accountability for my actions, guys. You know what I mean? But like a lot of you guys, those of you that's not having that didn't have a kid yet, I want you to look around your circle right now. I want you to look around yourself right now. Look yourself in the mirror right now. Ask yourself, are you running with the right crowd? Ask yourself, did you heal from your childhood trauma? You know what I mean? Because it's on you. It's fresh on you. You got to remember, guys, you want to go back. This whole thing start back for me in 1999. You go back to 1999. You want to go back to your heyday. That's Mr.Goodbread's heyday right there. 1999 into 2000. You know what I mean? That was my heyday right there. You know what I mean? Salute, yo. And can I get my guy CeeLo Myers to come to the front of the class right now? CeeLo Myers could verify this whole story right now. CeeLo Myers. I knew CeeLo Myers since I had to be 6 years old, man. CeeLo Myers been one of my guardian angels without me even knowing since I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? So please, CeeLo Myers, if I get a date wrong, correct me. You know what I mean? Just let me know. You know, check me. You know. Madison, stand up. So you go back to Harlem, guys. You go back to Harlem, 1999, guys. That was my heyday, guys. understand, I didn't bring any pictures with me today, so you're gonna have to take my word. I ain't never lie to y'all anyway. You know what I mean? But 1999, it was all about fashion to me. You know what I mean? I was so insecure, guys. You know what I mean? Like a lot of you guys in my chat right now, y'all overcompensate with shit. You know what I mean? To mask your insecurities. I was so insecure, and you know how I masked my insecurities, guys. You know what I mean? I masked my insecurities in dressing with clothes. Like, I got fly. And I'm not talking regular fly, guys. I'm not talking just regular fly. I'm talking super duper fly, guys. This is why nowadays y'all see me with just my gear on. You know what I mean? And if not my gear, you see me just regular, degular, regular smegular, just not even caring. You don't ever see Mr. Goodbread in labels, in these little name labels supporting any family last name but the Goodbreads. You know what I mean? That's the only family name I'm fitting to give my money all into. You know what I mean? Because the Goodbread family gives back to the community. So I don't spend money where it don't get back. Like, I'm really pro-black, you know? You got a lot of pro-black people that they're pro-black at the mouth, but they cash pro-white. They cash pro-white. They just pro-black at the mouth. Bro, I always been about that life. CeeLo could tell you guys, I always was like the trendsetter. I was the trendsetter in Harlem. Like, I was the one doing things, and then you'll see, like, weeks later, everybody doing it. Then I'll do something and everybody doing it. You know what I mean? But back to the story of the child support thing. In this year, 1999 into 2000, you know, bring y'all back into that time. It was lit. Like, everything was up, guys, as far as this masculinity and this role reversal thing. It wasn't so hard. It was still mixing in, because you got to keep in mind, Clinton was getting caught up at the time with the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. So that was the distraction. Plus, we already know what Clinton did. And we're going to get into that when we get into the documentary. We're going to know that Clinton helped fill those prisons with those. You know what I mean? Him and the baby mama terrorists in 1999, I mean 1988, 99, 2000, they helped fill them prisons along with the rap music. You know what I mean? That's what Clinton did, because, you know, we label Clinton as the first black president just because he played the saxophone and he smoked some weed. So I'm bringing y'all around that time right there, right? So, and he was about to be on the way out. So he was on his way out. We had Bush coming in, you know what I mean? That's the politics. As far as the music was going, guys, Jay-Z was bumping. Jay-Z was rolling, you know what I mean? X was rolling, you know what I mean? As far as the East Coast music, it was a beautiful time, guys. Also, guys, around this time, they had something called OJs. That was system cabs. That's a system cab. So what it used to, you know how y'all have this Uber nowadays? Y'all have Uber this and all that the little car services that y'all have. Back in my days, in my younger days, when I was in my 20s, early 20s, we didn't have Uber or none of that. But what we did have was, we had like dudes that had taxis, or they had like Denali's, because the Denali was hot. The Lincoln Navigator was hot. The Ford Expeditions was hot. You know what I mean? The big boy trucks was hot. Because we was rolling into 1999, 2000, where spinners, spinner rims was popping, boy. You could have a dirt whack car. You throw some spinners on your shit, and all of the little modern woman freaks from back then, before we knew about a modern woman, will be on your body. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It will be on their body, you know what I mean? So, Feds got Boosie, y'all. It's only a matter of time. He did enough damage. He did enough bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so you had Word, don't forget, Word Supreme Team, we had the Escalades. They had the Escalades, bro. It was the big boy trucks, but for y'all that like little cars, don't forget they had that Nissan Maxima. That was fire. That Nissan Maxima was fire. And they had the Lexus, no, the Act Legend. Not Nissan. The Act Legend was fire. The Act Legend was fire, and the Nissan Maxima was fire that year. You know what I mean? For the little cars. But it was up. Everything was up, guys. As far as me, I was in and out of the OJ cabs, and the OJ cabs used to be like $20 an hour, bro. So for $20, the cab dude will drive you around Harlem, New York, for that matter. Shit. Sometimes we'll book them to go take us to Atlantic City. You know what I mean? We'll just pay the whole $150 for him to take us to Atlantic City. You know what I mean? And he'll sit outside and park up, and he'll do what he do, smoke or whatever, and we'll go inside and, you know what I mean, gamble, do whatever, play, and then get right back out. Boom, you know what I mean? Then he drive us around, and we just pay him like that. That's how it used to be, guys. It used to be lit like that. It used to be lit. You know what I mean? And that was freedom. This is before I lost my freedom, guys. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, embrace y'all freedom, bro. Embrace y'all freedom while you got it right now. Cause a lot of y'all niggas y'all chasing that fairy tale. A lot of y'all niggas chasing that Walt Disney fairy tale, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta respect your freedom, cause when it's gone, it's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. And you don't want to be that grown man that's supposed to be a grown man, but you still chasing your freedom, but you gave it up. Now you're gonna look like a modern woman, bro. You're going to look like these mothers that should be mothers. They got the title, but they want to be modern women still, bro. They don't want to be no mother. They want what the mother title bring, but they don't want the responsibility. They don't want that. That's how some of you niggas going to be. Stop. Get rid of the fairy tale, bro. Especially now, guys. I shouldn't have had the fairy tale, guys. But I'm going to tell you why I had the fairy tale, guys. So let's start this story off, guys. So, you know what I mean? I had a military drill sergeant moms. You know what I mean? Real sweet lady when she wanna be. But I also had the type of moms that sweat on her nose. You know what I mean? So, those black women that sweat on their nose, those ladies are the devil, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? James, man, salute to you, man. Salute to everybody on the Cash App. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know, man. We made it, bro. Y'all looking at a soul survivor, bro. A soul survivor. I didn't lose my mind, bro. I made it through. I didn't lose my mind. And I didn't lose my respect. And I didn't lose my dignity. Know what I mean? Much love. Salute to my baby girl, yo. Salute to my baby girl. Salute to my baby girl, yo. I couldn't have did it without her understanding either. So if you're watching this on the playback or if you're watching now, never, never, you already know the vibe, yo. You know the vibe, never, never. But yeah, see, just being able to do that and say that is real right there. Y'all got to understand what y'all witnessing, guys. And I'm not gloating, saying here, blowing smoke in my butt. It's, we don't really get to see guys like myself too often in the black community, do we? Keep it real. Keep it real. We don't get to see too many of us. The ladies destroy us real quick. They see us and they cancel us. They start snitching and start telling, being real jealous and manipulative, right? So we don't get to see the real black man with the real power couple that really made it. Like, guys, think about what I just did, bro. I just went through 21 years of slavery and I'm still successful. Like, you know what I mean? I'm still on top. I'm still on top, man. It's crazy out here, guys. But yeah, so I had that type of mom. So I didn't get a chance to have girls over at the house. I always had to go pull up on the shorty. You You know what I mean? Always had to have hotel money like that, or my man had to have the crib. Y'all know how that be. Whoever had the crib, or if Shorty had the crib. So, you know what I mean? We ended up having a chance to have a crib one summer. You know what I mean? Homegirl did some old wild shit to another homegirl of mine's, and niggas ran her up out of her crib. So my shorty was cool with one of the homegirls, so she called herself leaving my shorty, my daughter mom's, the keys to babies to house sit. And boy, that was the end. That was the end. Cause when you take a man that don't get a chance to play house, cause his mom's is a helicopter mom's, and she just got that. She let me see how fucked up that is though, cause the fact that she did not let me have girls over and get a chance to, you know what I mean, practice responsible sex or responsibleness. Soon as I got that chance to play house, boy, you already know what time it is, and that's why I want you guys to pay attention, man. You know what I mean? Don't be thirsty like me, bro. Don't be thirsty, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I wasn't getting coochie. Nigga was getting coochie, crazy coochie, but it's a difference when you go from staircase sexing. You know what I mean? Sneak sexing, you know, when you young, y'all niggas ain't got access like that. So y'all niggas is just humping, being sneaky and shit. You know what I mean? Going to the movies, she sit on your lap, shit like that. But when you get a chance to play house, boy, 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 man. So that's what we did. We played house. And let me tell you, these women are not responsible for their coochie. They leave us responsible for their coochie, man. They leave us responsible, hella responsible for their coochie, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. We both enjoyed that motherfucking shit. We both enjoyed that shit. You know what I mean? Then, you know, we be indoctrinated to the music and shit. This before the red pill, y'all. This before this knowledge. That's why I tell y'all, yo, the knowledge is here now, guys. Y'all got to get to this knowledge. But we was indoctrinated by the music. So, you know, all I'm thinking in my head, revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. You know what I mean? Like, they keep brainwashing you with this coochie is the win. Coochie is the win. Coochie is the win. And that shit is far from the truth, bro. Coochie could be a loss, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And that's not being an incel, bro. Y'all already know what time it is. You know what I mean? But in any event, so we start playing house. And I remember this day like if it was yesterday, guys. I remember the day that my child was like really conceived, like where the egg met the sperm met the egg and shit, guys. It was the day that 9/11 went down, guys, 2001. 9/11, guys. 9/11. And it's crazy because my daughter is born 6/11, June 11th. And I'm telling you, 9/11, that day, I came from the little spot, you know what I mean, the little crib, you know what I mean, the new crib, how you say, my new crib, you know how we get in these chicks' cribs and we start playing like it's our crib and shit. Don't do that, dummy. Don't do that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I went from our new crib, I went on over across the courtyard to my crib, you know what I mean? Took a shower. I'm in the shower. I hear on the news the plane hit the building, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this real? So I'm drying off. You know what I mean? I get up out. Now I'm like, ah, and I see 9/11, boom, boom. So now I'm drying. I go downstairs. You know what I mean? We chilling in the courtyard. CeeLo there. CeeLo is out there. We all chilling, doing what it is we doing. I don't know if we're playing dice or we're doing something. But I know a couple people went to the store. And then the next thing you know, everybody coming back like, yo, bro, look, they'll come to the store. So we all ran around now from the courtyard to Madison. We on 17th and Madison. And we see mad people coming from 115th, 114th coming and they got white shit all on them and shit. Cause you gotta cross the Madison Avenue Bridge to get to the Bronx. So all of the people, all the Bronx Knights that work downtown at the time, they walked their ass all the way from the World Trade Center all the way on up to 117, and they had to go down to what's that? The bridge on 138th, 139th and Madison. So they had a long way to go. But motherfuckers was walking and shit. Niggas was walking and we was like, yo, what happened? And they telling us like the World Trade Center fell, da da da, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, wow, I saw that shit on the news. Like, wow, it fell. So we ran upstairs. Mind you, it got hit. When we came down, we saw that it had just got hit. We didn't know that it felt like it collapsed. They told us it collapsed, like, and that's when it's like, wow, it's up. Not for nothing. A lot of my brothers, we niggas ran down there and had a good old time down there. Had a good old time down there finding shit. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't incriminating nobody. They was finding stuff, you know what I mean? It was helping out finding stuff. But it was that real, guys. And that's how close that shit was to me, y'all. 9/11. 9/11 was crazy to me. But fuck all that 9/11 shit. That was the day that I changed my life changed, bro, because that was the day my child was conceived. So now when my child gets here, right, I automatically sensed change. I already sensed change. People started treating me different. So when you become a dad, bro, do understand that all this shit that you doing right now and all of the people you think fuck with you and you think love you right now, when you a single nigga and you ain't got a baby mama terrorist, you ain't got a woman with you, you ain't got a baby mother, them niggas don't fuck with you like that, bro. You gonna have very few. If you got like 10 niggas with you right now and you ain't got you ain't got it on baby moms, understand that only 3 niggas is fucking with you like that. It's the same rule apply, bro. It's the same rule apply, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas do not fuck with you. But yeah, see the system was rigged for me from the beginning. Cause nobody told me that the girl that I'm messing with, her whole family live on my block. She don't live on my block, but she come to my block to visit her family. You know what I mean? But she from all the way on the other side, east side of Harlem. You know what I mean? So she visiting, but everybody her family. So you already know what that is. Like, it's like, all right, so nobody see this girl bug out. Nobody see this girl do dumb shit. Nobody gonna check this girl. Remember, I told you, these people do not check each other, but they sit around each other and they condone stupid shit all day because they people pleasers and nobody wanna piss Big Mama off. You know what I mean? But this is why I tell you guys, when you start messing with these girls, you know what I mean? And they got big families, you got to have connections with your family too. You can't be one of them dudes that stick your head all the way up the female ass, that you allow her to start cutting your ties off with family members. Cause it's a lot of you niggas that can't even get a cousin, can't get your sister because you were so high on the coochie. You were so high on the new coochie, she manipulated you to go against she put you against them because she knew she needed them out the way before she manipulates you and drag you into the bullshit. You know what I mean? So you guys got to be aware of that at all times. You know what I mean? Good thing that I never ever like shitted on my family because I was super black community. Like I was, what you say about my mama? You know what I mean? It's before Red Pill, guys. It's before the Red Pill. So I had family, and then my family lived like 3 minutes from my block. My family lived on Lexington, and I'm from Madison. So, you know what I mean? And that's one thing too. I forgot to tell you that. Like, I was always the quiet dude, the observing dude, yo. I was real Sigma back then. I wasn't alpha back then, guys, believe it or not. I wasn't alpha. Like, I wasn't not gonna say I was shy, but I was a lot more humbler because I had the wrong definition of humble, bro. You know what I mean? I was a lot more humble because I always had the wrong definition of humble. And you know what I mean? I was always creative. I was always that nigga, but I didn't feel proud to be that nigga. Because when you're around people that is not growing and you're around motherfucking losers, you know what I mean? They make you feel bad for being a winner. I always been a winner. I really feel like that, guys. I feel like I came out my mama coochie a hell of a winner, bro. Word up. But at times I shortchanged myself and I took you know what I mean? Like I propped other people up so that all the attention wouldn't be on me, so that you know what I mean? Like I did that a lot. I did that a lot. You know what I mean? And that's all a part of being a people pleaser, bro. And you definitely want to get rid of that when you start messing with these women, because once you get them pregnant, you're going to be trying to please the people, because you worried about the people calling you a deadbeat. You worried about the people shaming you. And man, fuck them people, bro. Fuck them people, bro. The only people you need to worry about is your little man or little girl. That's it. Now, I mean, don't be a people pleaser, guys. But back to the story. Matter of fact, let me check my chat, man. Check my chat. What I got for me, man? Got the Henny on deck. And Bell, no Bell. It's not a full bottle. It's not a full bottle. I'm happy tonight, man. I'm happy tonight. Happy tonight, man. We here. Oh, the squad in the house, man. The squad in the house, man. The squad is definitely in the house, man. Salute to y'all for coming out to hear my story, man. My story. All right, so guys, y'all, you know me. I got to be accountable for my actions. I was just inconsistent, guys, because I really wasn't prepared. You know what I mean? And again, I really didn't want to have no child, but I did enjoy the irresponsible sex. You know what I mean? And my baby mom, she would never admit this. She didn't want to have no child either. But these women got to save face. They got to save face for their moms. They got to save face for their dad and shit like that. You know what I mean? So they got to go into delusion and lie mode and make it like they really want to have this family with a nigga that they know do not want to have no family with you. You know what I mean? They got to lie and save face to cover their irresponsible sexiness. Remember, I told you, I admit, and a lot of men admit, we'll take our accountability. We both was irresponsible because we started off using condoms, and then at some point, we boyfriend and girlfriend, and now it's like, why you got condoms in your pocket? What you doing with that? Oh, you trying to play me? You trying to play me? So, you know what I mean? You being young and dumb, because, you know, women say that all the time. I was young and dumb. So what the fuck? I can't be young and dumb too? Us being young and dumb, you know what I mean? That's what happened right there, guys. But, of course, I could take my accountability and say, you know what I mean? But, so, life goes on. So, anyway, we have this baby, beautiful baby. Baby come out just like me, looking just like me, guys. Unfortunately, I could never get away with that paternity bullshit. That's dumb. You know what I mean? That's dumb. Plus, guys, you can't be fucking with hoes, though, guys. One thing I can tell you, I never mess with hoes. I don't mess with hoes. In fact, I mess with women that don't like attention. My luck. That's just my luck. You know what I mean? I mess with women that don't like attention, bro. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Baby mom was never no hoe. She wasn't never like that. She wasn't all of the people's face. You know what I mean? In fact, she had two-parent household, guys, two-parent household. And I think that's where we kind of went left at. Because she come from a two-parent household who had that traditional standard man come home, give his money to the wife. She cook, she clean, she iron his clothes. He go to the back, he shower, he watch TV, fall asleep, wake up and do the same shit over. Because she had that in her life, that was her childhood trauma right there, right? My childhood trauma wasn't like that. My childhood trauma was me having to move and shake. Now, I ain't have no problem giving you the money to run the house, but sis, I'm outside. Outside don't want to see you. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, you see, I think where she got it fucked up was because, again, these women are raised by women that do everything. They're raised by ultimate moms, bro. Hell of a mothers, bro, who do everything. Like I tell you, her moms did everything for her husband, but she also was outside, though. You know what I mean? She also was outside, though. She was known for being a, you know what I mean, street fighter. Street fighter. So that's not gonna be my style of a female. But you see, hindsight being 2020, you know what I mean? You don't know that. You don't know this red pill knowledge. Now you do, though, bro. Now y'all have no excuse, young man. But back in the days, we didn't know this. We didn't know 1+1 = 2. You know what I mean? We didn't know 1+1 = 2. We thought we had to do certain things because that was instilled in us. That was conditioned in us. Boy, was they wrong. You know what I mean? But that's one thing I salute. I never stayed conditioned to anything. If it didn't feel good to my soul, I just wasn't going. I wasn't going. But yeah, guys, so she saw that, and I guess that's what she wanted me to do, or be that type of dad. And again, you can't have these women tell you how to be a dad. You got to be a dad how you got to be a dad, how you want to be a dad. You know what I mean? You got to be a dad how you want to be a dad. Can't no female tell me how to be a dad. So and that's where the rubber meet the road at. I mean, so I would be wrong if I sit up here and try to paint this woman as a horrible person. She is not. But we just did not connect because the way she was raised and the way I was raised did not mesh. Did we enjoy great, unprotected, irresponsible sex? Yes, we did. Did I take care? Did I provide for my child? Yes, I did. You know what I mean? So, honestly, guys, there's no need to be bitter at your baby moms. There's no need to be mad at the world, bro. It is what it is, bro. That's my punishment for jumping my ass out there and doing it without reading them instructions. See? That's one of my main things that I found out when I went monk mode, Mgtow monk mode, and I realized, why am I going? You know what I mean? Why am I going? Why am I going Mgtow? And it's because God asked us before we start messing with these chicks to build something, bro. Who can find a virtuous woman, bro? That ain't mean just go out there sticking my D in everybody, in every female, bro. And that's what I did. A lot of us don't want to admit it. A lot of us will never admit it, bro. Men, I'm talking to now. I'm talking to my fellas, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. God see everything. We could play this. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. You don't gotta believe in it, nigga. Do you believe in poverty? Do you believe in the generational curse? How your pockets feel, bro? You know what I mean? Why is it so many of our brothers not able to start life until 45, 50, guys? Child support has always been the devil's plan to keep the man from catching up, guys. So we still want to play this worldly war. You still don't believe that this is a biblical war, guys? A spiritual war? Good versus evil? Ain't got a goddamn thing to do with man versus woman. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with black man versus white man. This is good versus evil. And I'm glad we on this topic because these courts, oh yeah, you know what these courts do to the white brothers? Do you know what these courts do to the Asian brothers? Do you know what these courts do to the black brothers? They do the same thing, bro. Ain't no white privilege in family court. You know what I mean? But like I said, child support is crazy, man. I got put on child support because I told this girl to put me on child support, tell you the truth, guys. Because I couldn't deal with the sporadic pop-ups. You know what I mean? I always been a person that liked to budget my shit, budget my money. And for some reason, it's like when you have a female's child. I mean, when you give a female your baby, bro, for some reason they feel like they don't want to see you with money, bro. It's like they can't stand to see you with money. To see you with money means the baby needs something. And that's not how I operate, bro. That's not how I operate at all, bro. Because my goal was always to get out of poverty. My goal was to always get some wealth. You know what I mean? So I told her, like, listen, I mean, we had a setup. We had a schedule to where I give her bread, and it was working. But again, I was a little bit inconsistent, maybe a lot of bit inconsistent. But I was equally as inconsistent as she was. You know what I mean? Men and women are inconsistent in different ways, but no one is better than the other. You feel me? But again, we live in a society that puts the microscope on the man's inconsistency, and who else? The mother could be as inconsistent as she want. So my inconsistency wound me to tell her, you know what? You go take me to child support and let's see how much I really should pay. Because I think I'm giving you too much money. And come to find out, I was right. I was right. So she ended up going, like I said, I will be lying if I sit up here and tell you that she just took me like, I tried to take myself. And I found out in New York City, you can't do that. You can't just go put yourself on child, that which is whack too. Them niggas is whack for that. They is mad whack for that. They are mad whack. Why? Why do she got to go? Why can't I give you my business or give you what I want you to know so that you can tally this up? Why must you have her go do this and then you go all in my business? You know what I mean? It's a business, guys. It's a business. They need their percentage, bro. That's why. They need their percentage. And the longer they drag these cases out, the more cuts they get, the more of a percentage they take. You know what I mean? So, anyway, she ended up taking me to child support. I ended up going. So now we in there. Something happened to where, I don't know, somebody got in her ear. I'm not sure. This is only an assumption, but somebody must have got in her ear. But for some strange reason, she started to try to want full custody, like to the way it got to the point where she started to try to mention that I smoke weed, and she just started to get real vicious in the courtroom. Like, guys, you guys y'all go in these relationships, right? And y'all think y'all be knowing the chick y'all with. And trust me, you don't know the chick you with until y'all not messing with each other no more, bro. Baby or no baby, it don't even matter, baby. She my baby mom, she wouldn't. Yes, the fuck she would, bro. Yes, the fuck she would, bro. Ain't nothing she wouldn't. You know what I mean? I think it's more of a percentage if they have full custody. You know what I mean? So she tried to get me. You know what I mean? But I got myself. Again, like I said, we make it real easy for these women to do us how they do us, especially you niggas that don't speak up. You niggas that don't talk up. You niggas that just be like, oh, fuck it, and just go off and really be the deadbeat and never defy the narrative that's being created on you. Bro, y'all gotta fight, bro. Y'all gotta fight, bro. You gotta fight, bro. You know what I mean? Man, so she in there talking crazy. So now, right, I fucked myself up. I ain't gonna hold you. What happened was, because I had my child. Remember, I always, soon as I started paying child support, all right, hold on, I skipped a huge part. Guys, it's important for you to get a mentor, bro. It's important for you to get a mentor. Salute to my guy Speedo. Salute to my guy Moose. You know what I mean? These are the older G's that mentor me. And much love to my guy Felix Barrero, my nigga TJ. Those are my mentors. When you get on child support and when you're dealing with baby mother terrorists, keep a level-headed man near you, bro. Get next to a level-headed man. Keep those toxic thinking niggas away from you. Yes, they're fun. But bro, that's where niggas be leading. That's where niggas get into this homicidal mindset or this suicidal mindset because they keep niggas around them that is low vibrational. And yeah, they feel so good when they bashing the bitch that hurt your feelings. But that's toxic, bro. That's not doing you no favors, bro, in healing. You know what I mean? But salute to my guys that was strong pillars to help me get through this. I wouldn't have got through this without y'all and God. Y'all already know, man. You know what I mean? But I had strong dudes that I could talk to. You know what I mean? That I could talk to. And they put me onto some game too. They put me onto some game. Some game I give y'all, right? So what frustrated my baby moms in the beginning of this child support hustle, let me so much. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying my best. I tell y'all, I'm not the best storyteller. That's Dirty Folks. Salute to him. But, you know what I mean? I got that content. I got that content. You know what I mean? Hold on, listen. So let me go back. Let me go back to the little silver bullet shit she tried to play. But I assisted her, I helped her. So you know what I mean, as soon as I got took for child support, visitation rights. My OGs told me, so you pay your money, go get the visitation rights. Go get the So I went there, did the visitation rights. Salute to my mom's Aunt B too. Salute to Bernice, my mom's. She told me the realest thing she ever told me was, Scott, let it take it out. Let him take it out the check, Scott. Just let him take it right out. You won't even know you missed it. I said, all right. And I did that, and she was absolutely 100% correct. Fellas, let him take it out your check, bro. Let him take it straight out. Don't play this mail-in paper shit. Don't play that bullshit, bro. That's the quickest way to be owing motherfucking months and months on top of months. Let him take it out. It's going to hurt for the first month. But after that first month, you ain't even going to notice it's gone, bro. And one thing you can say, when you go to bed at night, God watched you, and he going to wink at you like, good man, because you paid. Remember that verse say, you know what I mean? You got to provide for your household. You did. You did. The rest is on her. You know what I mean? Because her provision is something different. What? See, these women think because I provided a roof over her head and I have food in her stomach. And no, dummy. No, dummy. That's not what God required you as the woman to provide for your household. He required you to provide masculine energy, which is the discipline. Because remember, there's another verse that say, do not set, you know what I mean? Do not set your mind and do not set your son to death. You know what I mean? Without discipline. You know what I mean? There's that verse. See, we don't cherry pick this thing, sweetheart. We don't cherry pick this thing. You know what I mean? Because that's your punishment for not doing it his way too. That's your punishment for not getting married and then having kids. Remember, that's what he said. Get married, then have kids. That's why he said that. The instructions say that. It say you put A before B and you get C. You see, everybody ran out here and we did it whatever we want. We put C, then B, then A. Some of us put B, C, A. But we did whatever the fuck we wanted to do. And now we reaping what we sow. The same way we could tell somebody, you reap what you sow. How a motherfucker that is reaping what they're sowed, tell a nigga that, tell another motherfucker that. That's what we living in right now, guys. But yeah, so I get my daughter. I got a chance to get her from Friday after school, and then I take her to school Monday morning, right? So I mean, I smoke weed. I smoked weed with her mother. In fact, while she was in her mother's stomach, had her mother smoking some purple haze. Now, not a lot, but I damn sure did have a hit that drink. Because I wanted calm kids. All my kids calm, mellow. They not scary. They not running around here like the kids with crack in their system. You know what I mean? No. I like all my kids alert. You know what I mean? Y'all see my daughters. Y'all see my daughter. Well, y'all ain't. My second child. She incognito like Miss Goodbread. She don't do the attention. But y'all see Never. Y'all see my little man. Alert, respectful, incognito, in tune, in touch. They know their identity. So I'm not recommending it. I'm no doctor or nothing. But I will say everybody that smoke ain't catch that COVID shit. So it's something in that weed, bro. It's something in that weed, man. Especially purple haze. Now I don't know what gorilla glue do to them, but purple haze, a little bit of purple haze ain't gonna hurt. You know what I mean? So, none of my kids was criers. With my oldest, with my Nera, I used to sit there and play the little ocean back music, the little ocean music. You know what I mean? And lay on the bed and let it sit there and get calm sounds in there. You know what I mean? Let it get calm sounds. That's how you keep your kid vibrations calm. And now she my therapist. Now she be like, settle down, calm down, settle down. You're getting a little out of order. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Greatest feeling in the world. Like I told her, that girl made me a man, and my second daughter made me a dad. You know what I mean? Don't let that go over your head, man. Don't let that go over your head. But yeah, so I sent her to school, and she so-called smelled like weed. You know what I mean? To this day, I think that her mom's got me. You know what I mean? Her mom's linked with the teacher, and they got me to get me on some bullshit. Motherfuckers had then they end up having to question my daughter and all this extra shit. I mean, put her all in the business and shit. That's why it's not the best interest of the child, bro. It's not the best interest of the child. Why would you ask the little girl that she had to been no more than motherfucking 4, 3 or matter of fact, it might have been 2. Like, you know what I mean? But again, me taking accountability. You know what I mean? That was my fault. I knew better. I knew better. I fucking knew better, bro. I knew better. But again, these women be in damn near shootouts with these kids. These women be in near death situations with these kids, bro. But they'll nag you for smoking some weed. These chicks be in full-on chick fights. Sisters be ready to fight each other. It'll be all out warfare in that house. All you do is smoke a little weed, though. Ain't no toxic talk. Your daughter don't hear nobody gossiping. You know what I mean? Ain't no manipulation going on. Just a little weed. You see what I mean? But yeah, so the courts end up getting involved. They did some random drug tests. You know what I mean? Got me right there on the spot. You know what I mean? Gave me a program. Niggas hit me with a program. Niggas stalked my shit, stalked my visitations, lost visitations. You know what I mean? Couldn't even see my child. Man, I was so turned off. I had that question. I tell you guys this all the time, bro. Every now and then, bro. Every now and then, bro. You got to look your baby mother in her eyes, bro. And you got to tell her, look here. Do you want a father for that girl or boy? And whatever she say, boy, live with it. Live with it. Live with it. You know what I mean? And that's the conversation we had. You know what I mean? She try to play stupid and drag it like if she ain't like, you know what I mean? Like if she thought I was playing and shit. But you know what I mean? She showed me that she wanted a father for a child. So, you know what I mean? I took the foot off the neck a little bit. You know what I mean? And we fixed the shit up. Got shit together. I got my visitation back. You know what I mean? And we went on. But of course, shit don't end like that. Story don't end like that. me now I'm already facing my mom's. This is when my mom's fucked me all over because my mom's was claiming me on income tax, bro. My mom's was claiming me while I was working, and she was trying to give me $200 and shit so that I don't claim myself. You see what I mean about this? But then they be like, how can you talk so bad about black women and your mother's black? Like, really? Who is stupid, yo? Who is stupid, yo? Who is stupid, yo? I ain't say the B word yet, but that when y'all make comments like that, it make me want to say it. It make me want to say it. Because who is stupid? Again, she tried to give me $200. I ended up claiming, and I ended up, because she claimed me first, I ended up owing. So I started off this father shit with this child support shit. I was owing child support, and I started off owing the IRS. So, bro, when I tell you, I was out, and bro, I lived in a car. I lived in my car, bro. Bro, you know how you can make your storage? How many of y'all got a storage, little storage room, little storage thing? Know what I mean? How many of y'all got a storage thing? You know, you can make your storage thing a living. You can make that your room right there, bro. You know, I lived in a storage thing, bro. Get a gym membership. That's your shower, bro. Wash up in the gym, hit the gym. Know what I mean? Got your changing clothes in your car. Bro, they don't care for us men, bro. I never had a food stamp card ever in my life. I never played the victim, bro. Storage unit, right, XL Pro. Right, bro. I had a video on it. I had a video showing it, like going to the storage room, showing y'all how y'all just lock in at night, just boom, boom. You know what I mean? Put your little bed right there and then make the. Listen, bro. You got to make it happen, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, you know what's crazy, Damian Grayson? I battled Dragon at the Isaac Pool Hall on 125th in Harlem. I battled them, yo. Because I was that dude in Harlem when it come to rapping. CeeLo Myers will tell you. CeeLo Myers and rest in peace, Uncle Lennon, one of the OGs of Harlem on Madison Avenue. They used to call me out the window whenever a op was downstairs to call himself a rapper, bro. CeeLo Myers, yo, salute. CeeLo Myers will tell you. Ate him up. I came down. Went back upstairs. Yo, yo, you had Gus. Yo, Gus. Out the window. Come back. Come down. Get him out of there. But yeah, Dragon. He pumped my brakes though. Dragon was hot. Dragon was dope. You know what I mean? Drag was dope. And he was new and fresh and hot. It was no way I was beating him on 125th in the Isaac Music Hut. Right there, the pool hall, the Isaac pool hall right there. Now this was Rough Riders headquarters too. Niggas was like, yo, you nice though. They gave me a Rough Rider t-shirt and a bandana. Sent me on my way. They like, you nice though. Man, yo, those are the days in Harlem, man. Grand Tombs. Grand Tombs used to be the joint where everybody used to go to rap, B. Salute to Jay Mills, man. I battled a lot of people, man. Got into it with a lot of people, a lot of famous people. Mason Betha. Salute to Mason Betha. He went to my school. He's another one that used to come get me to rhyme. Audie, you know what I mean? Salute to Audie, me and him. Man, son. But yeah, it's old Harlem, bro. It's old Harlem, baby. I told y'all, them females, the modern women saw me as a lick, bro. And I was so not red pill aware that I was a good old lick, too. A walking lollipop, bro. A walking lollipop. If you wanted status, get Gus. If you wanted money, get Gus. Know what I mean? I ain't buying no Air Max though. I wasn't one of them niggas though. I wasn't buying no bitch Air Max, yo. No, you wasn't getting no 9.5s on me. No, you wasn't. 9.6s, 9.7s, 9.8s, none of them shits you wasn't getting on me. But you know what I mean? I did buy some McDonald's. I did buy a couple of number twos. I was the number two master right there. Like God said you could feed these hoes. So I was the number two master. You want number two? Remember number two guys was $3.24 though? Remember you go to McDonald's and get a number two for $3.24, bro? You can't do that shit now. Ain't nothing in McDonald's volume meal under $10, bro. Ain't nothing under $10. That shit crazy. They robbing niggas. With that food, bro. They rob niggas. But yeah. Alright, guys. So where I left off at? Guys? I need some help, man. Where I left off at. So I went over. Alright. So guys, so the OGs, right? What I need y'all to do, guys, that's messing with these chicks. That y'all not, that they didn't take y'all to child support yet. What I need y'all to do, right? Guys, pay attention. I need you to find somebody that work at your job or that you know, right? And I need you to get a money order. Y'all set something up every Friday, right? You get a $20 order money order. You get a $25 money order and swap money orders. And you save the receipt. All right? It's best that you do a U.S. postal money order, right? You link with your bro and y'all swap money orders. Sign the money order out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sign the money order out so that it's to the other person. You know what I mean? You sign it out, boom, two, and he signs two, boom. And you save the receipt, guys. You say you could go then take your money order and recash it in to get the cash, but you need your receipt, right? And I want you to save as many of those as possible so that when she tried to play herself, because don't sleep, motherfucker. Don't be a dummy. She is going to play herself, bro. It's going to come a time where her eyes get bigger than the stomach and she wants to control the money. You know what I mean? It ain't about how much you give her or when you give her. You could be the most consistent motherfucker. These women want to hold the money. They want to control the money, bro. You know what I mean? They want to control the money. So you're going to get the money orders. And you doing that because if you go into court without these money orders, thinking that she going to hold you down and tell this judge that you've been taking care of your kid, you's a motherfucking fool, bro. You know what I mean? Hold the money orders, bro. That way you don't start off with back child support, guys. This is an OG tip. This is a legend, a pro tip. Don't go in there with them regular stupid looking receipts. Don't go in there with these stupid receipts like, look, judge, I bought the clothes. The judge gonna look at this and laugh, bro. This is a gift. That hurt my heart, bro. That hurt. You know that's gonna hurt, bro. You know I went with a bag, bro. I went with a bag of this, and I had lavenders. Lavenders is a kids' clothes store. I had lavenders. I had Nike Town, Nike this, Nike that. I had all that. I dumped it out. I thought I was the man too, yo. I dumped it out. You know, you got the female judge, so the bitch already looking at me all crazy and shit, black bitch. So I dumped it out on her. Yeah, I'm the daddy. She said, oh, those is gifts. She said straight up the rip. Like, she ain't even let me get a chance to soak in my glories. She said, oh, those is gifts. I don't want to see that. You got any money orders showing consistent payment patterns? You got to show consistent payment patterns. See, now, right? See, I'm an old head. Now, y'all got all of this Zelle and Cash App shit, right? So that's valid. That's valid, guys. That's valid. You might not even have to do the money or the trick. But remember, standard is best. The manual way is always best. But they might take the Zelle. I don't know about the Zelle. The Zelle and all that extra shit, that's too new for me. But I know them United States Postal Money Orders receipts, stubs, the stubs, just the receipt stubs, is good. Good. I had the chick in there like, I ain't never received those. I know you didn't, bitch, but you thought you was slick. Yeah, I ain't never received that. Well, ma'am, he got the receipts, and it's June this, June that, June, July, August. So you got it. You got it. Why I'ma just so where that? Pro tip, y'all. Pro tip. But that also helped lower my child support, right? Some of y'all might have to get cool with your boss. Some of y'all might have to get cool with your boss and might have to work something out with your boss where you go a little off the books. You know what I mean? Some of y'all don't have that luxury. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might even want to think about punching in an hour late. You know what I mean? Come to work on time because you know your boss will get you. But some of y'all might want to punch in a little. You know what I mean? Especially when you know you going to court. You know you got to bring those pay stubs, bro. That's what it's all about. It's about lowering those pay stubs for when you go to court, bro. You gotta survive, bro, because they not gonna give a fuck about you, bro. You got to fight now, bro. You got to fight. That's the fight. And you got to use your head. You know what I mean? You got to use your head. Oh, they don't take Cash App? Good looking, my guy. So, like I said, money orders, bro. They take that. They take that United States postal money order, bro. Don't even fuck with the PLSs or them over bullshit, them pay-o-matics. Go to the post office and get the money order, bro. Guarantee you good. And just bust it out. Cause she gonna try to. Don't tell her though, bro. Don't sit there and tell her, bro. You gotta hide that in the stats for when she start this. Oh, he never took care of the kid, or no, because they might not say that. The judges will start talking, and instead of them saying no, he did, they just let the judge talk and put you into the narrative of a complete deadbeat. You know what I mean? It's very rare you're gonna get a chick step up like, no, he took care, he gave me that. You got some. Never, guys, it's not all. Definitely not some. The majority. Y'all know. Y'all know. But yeah, guys, that's how I survived, man. That's how I survived. It teaches you how to go off the grid and stop all this flexing shit. Because again, I also had a run not too long ago, about 7 years ago, into my journey where I was just wilding because I had the Hennessy, like now, the Hennessy sponsorship. So every other day I was on Facebook, just what I was doing was trying to gain attention so that I can get the following that I have now. You know what I mean? That I was trying to turn attention into money like I did now. You know what I mean? But obviously there was a pirate looking at my Facebook page, watching me. So they saw all my Hennessy Thursdays, Wednesdays, Hennessy Friday, Hennessy Saturday, double Hennessy, 3 bottles. They saw all of that and went back and told my baby moms. This is why it's important, guys, to move in silence. This is what they mean by moving in silence, not being the show off. You got to learn how to fight that temptation of wanting the clout chase and be a show off. You know what I mean? You got to go under the radar, bro. She see you with money. You got to remember, you got your baby mama terrorist is a snipe dog. See you with money, it's on. Like you got to be, nigga. Yo, bro, your favorite word got to be I don't have it. I don't have it, bro. And I damn near look like I ain't have it. I've been to rip my whole shirt when I see a woman. I ain't got it. A lot of y'all niggas want to get all cute and shit and show her how y'all living all great without her and shit. Yeah. Nigga like me, nope. Nigga like me look like I was working on cars. Every time I seen this bitch, every time I seen her, it looked like I was working on cars and shit. Like, I ain't got it. You know, nigga got the oil all on the shit, just oil on the shirt. Every time I seen the bitch, I ain't got it. I ain't even eat today. You know what I mean? Sometimes I wasn't lying. Early on in this mission, before you get your groove, before you start to get passive income, before you really get your groove and you find your way, where you still fighting the, oh, I'm gonna kill her. I mean, that's gonna last. It's gonna last for a little minute. When you get over that, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, bro. You're gonna see it's not the end of the world, bro. It's not the end of the world. Shit not the end of the world, bro. Shit not the end of the world. Don't do any overtime is right. Don't do any over. You guys to be killing me. But you see, and this is why society is fucky, yo. Society is fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, man. Don't you dare do no overtime, man. You be a fool. You do some overtime, bro. That's her time. That's her time. You know what I mean? When you know what's bad about this, they put us through all of this, and the kid just want their father. The kid don't even want money. The kid don't want money from us. It's supposed to be the best interest of the child, right? The best interest of the child is just to have a child, to have a father, bro. Our society make it to where we gotta be paid, bro. That shit suck, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get on and get into this documentary, man. I gave y'all the whole story, man. There ain't really much to talk about. We all go through the same shit. You know what I mean? We all raised wrong, bro. We all raised wrong, and we all make mistakes. It's just some of us get to rebuilding before others. You know what I mean? And I got to rebuilding. I really changed the laws of my mind. That shit shook me to the core right there. It shook me to the core, man. Shook me to the core, guys. It felt like the world was against me, man. The world was against me, bro. The world is against you, man. But it's light at the end of the tunnel, man. I'm proof for that. You gotta fight, bro. Don't listen to no man tell you not to fight, bro. You gotta fight, bro. You know what I mean? You fight. You never give up the fight, and you don't let them create the narrative. That's all. That was my main goal. My main goal was, you can call me whatever you want, but I'm gonna talk up. You're not gonna create a narrative on me. You're not. Nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck who you call, who called me. I always been like this, guys. I always been like this. Real in real life. You know what I mean? And I don't care. You can't black community me either. You can't. I would have stood out there and fought that whole family on Madison Avenue, bro. And I'm not talking shit. I'm dead ass serious. Because right is right and wrong is wrong, bro. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And one thing I do give my mom's credit too. My mom's was one of those parents where sometimes you get your moms and your baby moms like in a war, and they just got y'all in the middle, and the baby. My moms ain't give a fuck. This is where I get that shit from. I get it from her. My mom's was like, if I be the grandmother or not, I don't give a fuck. To this day, I don't think my moms give a fuck. Like, I hope my mom's called my daughter for her birthday too, because this be the shit I be telling y'all about. When y'all be trying to want me to act like everything all good in the black community. Shit be fake, bro. Shit be faker than the motherfucker. I'm just real enough to not play let's pretend. My mom's better had to call my daughter for her birthday, bro. And that's on God. You know what I mean? Word up. Cause shit be funny style like that in the black community, but we must dig in cat boxes. No, we don't. See, I check my moms, y'all. I check my moms. You know what I mean? This why I can't none of y'all emotional sisters jump in my comments and shame and bash me. Like, how can you bash somebody who is transparent, sis? All you doing is telling me what your insecurities are when you try to jump on my comment sections and point out my flaws, which is not flaws, because I owned all my flaws, which means I have no more insecurities. All my insecurities is gone, sis. Remember, I won. A lot of y'all be so emotional when I tell y'all, just do your homework first. Before you respond, go do your homework. Because you jump on there and talk like if I don't have a female. You jump on there and you talk like if I'm ugly. You jump on there and you say all sorts of stupid shit that make no sense when you really sit down and know me and look through my bio. You know what I mean? Don't make sense. And that's word two, my truth tooth. That's what I'm going to call it now for y'all bitches that love it, because y'all pay so much attention to it. That's my truth tooth. Word to it. Yo, let's get on to the documentary though, man. Enough of me, man. But again, guys, don't play with your life, man. Wrap up, strap up. Definitely now more than ever, because it's the technology era, bro. Ain't nobody having babies. These women don't even want your baby, bro. So please, don't force them to have your baby. Because y'all niggas be doing that. Y'all niggas be having babies to trap the female thinking that's going to keep the bitch. It's not, bro. It's just going to hurt your heart. And you're going to get put on child support. Then you're going to be on these channels like, all bitches ain't shit. All bitches ain't shit. You better stop, bro, because I'm going to catch you. We going to do a video on you baby father terrorists, yo. I know y'all niggas is out there. We gonna do a video on you baby father terrorists. There's a lot of you baby father terrorists. Because there's way too many sisters that I'm coming across now that have 4 kids but 1 baby daddy. And they not a cheater, because I could just sense it in their vibe. How does that happen, sir? Baby father terrorism. I'm telling you, we on them. We know we divide we divide the gray area over here. We ain't playing with nobody. Bad behavior is bad behavior. But let's get on into this documentary. Y'all done waited enough. Y'all done heard me rumble and rant enough. For those of you that saw it already, see it again. Y'all know that was a damn good documentary, y'all. Y'all know that was a damn good documentary. Hell yeah, good. And I could go cam down, smoke a couple of blunts. I couldn't do this video cam down. I had to do this video live and direct for y'all, you know what I mean? So take your last pictures, chicks. Get that last picture of my tooth, of the truth tooth in. Go ahead, knock yourself out, because we about to cam down. You good? Y'all got it? Watch how I take y'all concept and make it famous. Watch how I get 1 million views off of just that. God damn, that boy good. That boy won. That boy won.
This picture contains scenes which, under no circumstances, should be viewed by anyone who is easily upset.
Hi, and thanks for joining the Tricky Lake Show. Today's topic is no good dads and their baby's mama.
No, you women are smooth too, Tricky. I got a girl now, got me paying child support. We ain't got no kids.
So, you know, it took me to have 5 kids to have a good relationship, a good, one that's not so traumatizing for the child. And then also being a visiting dad is whack. Buying and providing physical things, the kid doesn't even care about that. That's not currency to a kid. They don't even know about money until you tell them about it.
Oh, it's true. It's damn
and
true.
That's the most valuable thing is, the love that you can give your child. The kid just wants you to be there to support it.
The United States Child Support Program has served 13.2 million children in the recent year, with the goal of collecting money from parents, including those who don't live with their children. Since the program's inception, it has been closely intertwined with America's views on public assistance and race, and its implementation shaped what they call the deadbeat dad idea.
Exactly, guys. This is detrimental to our generational wealth in the Black community, guys. Y'all need y'all to wake up. Black America, please wake up, guys. Y'all got to see what's going on here. They got all our sisters trapped in this educational bubble, and then they got all our men trapped in this motherfucking child support bubble, guys. This is where the generational wealth is at. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the curse. But this is where the generational wealth is drained. Remember, we sitting out here fighting hard because we feeling like somebody holding us back. Sir, ma'am, We're holding each other back. There ain't nobody else holding us back but us, to be honest with you.
The original deadbeat dad myth was spawned by a CBS report produced in 1986, titled The Vanishing Family: Crisis in Black America. We will get to that later. But one of the most common talking points is black fathers being forced from their homes and children by black mothers in exchange for welfare benefits in the 1960s. While the man in the house rule did exist, the talking point is not entirely accurate.
Exactly, bro. Break it down for him, bro, because it's a lazy talking point. And it's one of those travel talking points where somebody heard somebody else say it and they said it and they repeat it and nobody really put the microscope on what the fuck is that talking point really saying. So go ahead, man. Break it down. Let's do it.
In the early 1900s, state legislatures began to pass bills that supported single mothers called mother's pension. Since the states operated these programs, administrators were not regulated by the federal government. The lack of governing the mother's pension program meant that states could deny services and money to qualifying black mothers. While black Americans were more deeply impoverished, the aid was given almost solely to white women.
You heard that right, guys? Remember I told you what's the problem. The enemy is the untouchables. Salute to Mr. Palmer for that. You know what I mean? Mr. Palmer coined a great phrase today. So, you know, the jewels, we not, from now on, we calling them the untouchables. That is our enemy, guys. It's not the white man. The white man is just as enslaved as you is, dummy. All right? Right? White people are not as free as you think they are. You know what I mean? Now, the jewels, the untouchables, they free. They free. You know what I mean? So you got to remember, we fighting different inner battles. I told y'all already. Our white brothers is fighting that entitlement. They feel because this they home court, the crowd should be cheering for them. That's their business. You know what I mean? They got to step their shit up. Crowd cheering for all the farming people, though. And that shit makes them mad. See, that's that entitlement that if they got to fight that within them, that's their business. Don't worry about them. They'll be all right as long as they don't touch you. You feel me? But they let them fight that. We fighting acceptance, guys. Us black folks, we want to be accepted by shit. Why? We want to be accepted by everything. We're people pleasers. Like, now we got to stop that shit, bro. Be accepted by God.
One requirement that never changed when a mother received public benefits was the way that she maintained the home for her children. Although it's pretty taxing to locate what a suitable home meant for recipients of mother's pension benefits, it is evident what black women had to do to comply with the suitable home requirement.
And that's fucked up. Because now it's like the black women got to do all this extra shit for the same shit that they gave the white women, and the white women they had to do all that extra shit.
The list did include mothers not having a man in the home. Yes. The main requirement in both the mother's pension was that the father not reside in the home with the mother and children. Even when mothers were approved for benefits, few states granted aid to never married mothers, or those with savings or equity in a property. The government based applicant approval on whether the children were illegitimate or not. This not only disqualified white mothers, but the requirements were added to the disqualifiers reserved for black mothers. Black mothers were financially disadvantaged based on many reasons before becoming a widow. Employment opportunities were scarce outside of housekeeping or farming, and when welfare.
Now you can hate that, right? You can hate those facts, or you could not. You could look over them and be like, "Well, nigga, I don't want to be on that shit anyway. I know that shit deaf anyway. So fuck, I want to be on it. I don't care." That means always two sides to a coin, guys. But remember, ain't nobody coming to save you, and ain't nobody giving you something for nothing. Remember that.
Welfare became involved, working became a problem. Besides the need to provide a suitable home for their children, black mothers had to comply with other rules that were degrading and a violation of their rights. A rule excluded two-parent families from receiving benefits if the state considered them both able-bodied. Unfortunately, the fathers were absent from the home, not because they had died, but because they had to leave to provide for their families. Black men often left their families searching for work because of employment discrimination and depressed wages for black workers.
And that's a fact, on top of the fact that a lot of women started to hit the workforce and that split the wages. So when you had a man bring home $100 to his family to take care of his family, now the man got to split the wage with the female, and now he only gets to bring home $50 to his family. Vice versa for those ladies that want to open your mouth. Same thing goes for y'all, where y'all would have had to bring home $100. Now y'all split the wage with your black brother, and you only got to bring home $50. But y'all wouldn't care anyway. Y'all wouldn't care because y'all know y'all got the government assistance on top of that.
When racially charged stereotypes of the black father being kicked out of their homes so that their mother can receive welfare, these realities are omitted. When the mother miraculously received welfare benefits, the caseworkers had total control over their lives and homes. This also applies today as well.
Evict me out! Evict me out! Take me to court! You're in my room! You in my room! You in my room! Get the fuck out!
It is important to emphasize that the rule states the word another when referring to the man in the house rule. The men that the regulation referred to were not the children's actual fathers, but the men were later referred to as substitute fathers. Similar to welfare today, the alleged objective years ago was to decrease the number of people on welfare. Of course, when white mothers received the benefits, there was no problem, but when black women were finally granted permission to receive it, specific rules applied. Even though the man in the house rule was reserved for substitute fathers, it did not mean that overseers of the system did not force husbands and fathers to leave their homes.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Enlisted is the free brand new online World War II shooter. Command a squad of soldiers and participate in legendary battles of the Second World War. Right now.
As of now, the child support system covers about a quarter of American children and can provide a crucial safety net for some women. But it is obvious the current laws need significant restructuring. You see, the system was established decades ago and is based on outdated stereotypes that viewed mom as a housewife and dad as the sole breadwinner. 1975, child support enforcement responsibilities included certifying cases for referrals to the federal courts to enforce support obligations. The state maintains a full record of collections and disbursements made under the plan. Keep that in mind. 1992, the Child Support Recovery Act imposed a federal criminal penalty for the willful failure to pay a past due child support obligation with respect to a child who resides in another state that has remained unpaid for longer than a year or is greater than $5,000.
And they slid all these shits in, bro. They caused that distraction while they slide these bullshits right here in the other side, in the other direction. They got us looking right, and on the left, they sliding these shits in.
The first conviction, the penalty is a fine of up to $5,000, imprisonment for not more than 6 months, or both.
The welfare system helps the disintegration of the American family. It offers money to families.
Shit crazy to me too, guys, because you got to be a dummy if you think all white people, just as many dumb and evil black folks it is just as many dumb and evil white folks it is. You know what I mean? Y'all do know that. Y'all do know I'm not an agent, right? Y'all do know I don't give a fuck about a racist white person. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know I do know that racism still exists. Because sometimes I think y'all niggas be thinking that I'm just oblivious to stupid shit. Like, I'm not oblivious to the stupid shit. You know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck about that. That's how real it is, guys. That's how you gotta be. You got to have that motivation, that mindset, bro. Because that's old, bro. If we stay on that old shit, we gonna become it, bro. Is this why niggas is losing? Cause I be on some new shit every day. And I'm winning. I don't think about no old shit so it could become me. Nah, I mean, I remember it. You know what I mean? Like you forgive, but don't forget. I don't forget, but I don't dwell on that shit, man. Y'all niggas be dwelling on that shit too, bro. Cause that shit help you substitute the fact that you're not working. You're not working on nothing right now. So it's easier to just distract yourself with that old Kunta Kinte shit. Bro, there's white niggas like this helping us from day one, bro. Donahue was a white man and he wrote the report. He blew it up. Y'all niggas gotta stop moving around like how y'all moving around, bro. I don't like that shit.
If the fathers will leave them and stay away, in that sense, undoing the very stability of the family and taking away one of the two parents the children, of course, need. And what I have seen, I'm afraid to say, all over the country is that the legal system works against the best kind of home for these children. We take away, in many of the most vulnerable homes, fathers from those homes. The worst of it is that the homes that are most vulnerable are the homes that are least supported by the policies of local, state, and federal governments. And no wonder then, out of these more vulnerable neighborhoods, we get an endless cycle of troubled, delinquent, wayward.
Exactly, yo. Exactly, yo. Listen, this graph right here make up your child, sis, bro. This graph right here makes up your child. So if you take any one of these puzzle pieces away, that's how your child is gonna be left. So you know what I mean? You do the math. 1 + 1 = 2, not 11.
Youth who grow up even more and become the lawbreakers of our society.
1994 made parents who failed to pay child support ineligible for small business loans. 1996 Welfare Reform Bill.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I pledged to end welfare as we know it.
Remember that all presidents are planted, and Bill Clinton was sent in to infiltrate the black community. They made him relatable to the ghettos across the world. And while we were focused on Bill Clinton receiving a fake blowjob, getting high, and playing the saxophone, of course.
Don't be nobody step back. Don't do that. They don't get no fucking respect.
Of course, they introduced the 1994 crime bill, and although Bill Clinton did not personally design it, he was certainly placed to win the acceptance of the black community, while they worked against us behind the scenes. Bill Clinton's policies contributed to maintaining and increasing mass incarceration. They
Gotcha, bitch.
planted Bill Clinton, and they planted artists to help encourage people to follow this one-way trip to prison.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, Clinton, Obama, and Abraham Lincoln is frauds. I'm sorry to tell you. I know those are y'all gods. I know those are the black people, white gods right there. But them dudes they did more damage to the black community than anybody. Than Oprah. How about that?
This game, you're not ready for it.
We could say the steep rise in the black imprisonment rate occurred during the Reagan and Bush years, and the drug war, which was at its peak in the late 1980s and early 1990s before Clinton.
And we know that's true because that's around the time, the 1990s, where Busy Bone, Lazy Bone had that interview. Remember he had that interview where he talked about the prisons and he talked about how the music industry had brought into the private prisons. So the music industry had a meeting with all the artists, telling all the artists to knock it off with that conscious shit and to rev up the music with hate and turn the music into hate speeches to get the people riled up so that they can get themselves locked up. Remember that? Remember that lesson, guys, that we went over and broke down? It all ties in, guys. It all ties in. We got 5 senses. And if they operate on all 5 of those senses at once, bro, you're done. And a lot of people is done. The majority is done.
Took office. But remember, the rap group NWA was also planted. All of those planted mainstream artists of the 80s and 90s was pushing a promiscuous lifestyle. Then under Clinton's administration, they strengthened child support enforcement.
Zone, Obama did give us hope. Is hope a man or a woman? He gave us to him. He gave it to us. But is hope a man or a woman? Now, if you answer that correctly, Zone, you on and popping.
You ignored it because, well, Clinton said he smoked weed.
I experimented with marijuana a time or two, and I didn't like it. And didn't inhale, and never tried it again.
Because I'm a big Bill Clinton fan. I love him. He's the real first black president. I love Bill.
I have a problem with people saying that because, like, so Clinton was the real first black president because he played the sax.
1996, welfare reform bill was devoted to major reforms of the child support enforcement program. If a custodial parent needs assistance from the government, they must cooperate with child support. If you disobey, Clinton agreed they have the right to the suspension of driver's license, professional, occupational, and recreational licenses, denial of their passports.
Salute to my passport bros. That's some history for y'all guys. Bill Clinton.
Amount to be reported to credit bureaus. Required liens on real and personal property, not dischargeable during bankruptcy. The agency has procedures for notifying a new employer of an absent parent. While we were worried about Bill Clinton and weed smoking, they were reinventing ways to split families and fill jails. Johns Hopkins University sociologist Catherine Eden explained that the traditional roles of mothers and fathers have changed dramatically since the 1970s, but the laws are still stuck in the past. We have a 1970s narrative about today's reality. In 1986, CBS produced a report titled The Vanishing Family, which featured a New Jersey father of 6 who bragged on camera about not supporting his children financially.
I'm thinking about holding up 5 no sex, my man.
Remember, guys, we reacted to this documentary on the channel. And at the time, this shit slipped past me, yo. Knowing what I know and the skills that I got, this shit got me, bro. Because I was invested. They see how they did me? They had my emotions invested in some whole different research. I ain't even stopped to think that, hey, this nigga probably planted in there to make us look bad. He got his check. He take his little check. Then I mean, you see what these rappers do. These rappers get on these untouchables platforms and make us look crazy, and y'all love it. I get on these untouchable platforms and talk the truth, and y'all hate it. Get the people what they want.
You know, if a girl, she get having a baby, carrying a baby, that's on her. You know, I'm not gonna stop my pleasures because of another woman.
Timothy said his children are not his responsibility. He has left them to be supported by their mothers and welfare.
The report sparked outrage across the country and even led to stricter child support laws.
Right, but did y'all ask the man? Did y'all ask the man in the interview? Did he wanted to have the baby? You know what I mean? Did he tell her that he didn't want to have the baby? Because I remember that interview. And that lady said, his baby mother said it was against her religion. And I like that one right there. Because they'll say how it's against their religion, but fornication is not. See what I mean? About how they leave us to be responsible for their coochie. Because now they left the safe face for their irresponsible half of the sex. Know what I mean? We get the double standard because we're men. Finally, we get the double standard that go our way. But they can't bear with that. They get all the other double standards and they can bear with that. It's even. It's equality. They look at a double standard as equality. So, bitch, this is an equality. If I told you I wasn't ready to be a dad and you kept the baby, your mama and welfare gonna help you raise that shit. Fuck wrong with you? And that's on everything. That's on my truth tooth.
Not long after the piece ran, Congress passed a law forcing states to adopt stricter enforcement practices. As we just mentioned, that trend continued well into the 90s when President Bill Clinton's Welfare Reform Act gave the government even greater power to enforce child support collection against non-custodial parents. But as
Chris Jet, you done with child support? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, bro. Word up. If you done with child support, what you done with? What you done with? Put what you done with, bro. Put what you done with.
As usual, I believe all of that was planned. For one, let's look at the name. This guy was allegedly boasting that he doesn't take care.
Oh my Lord, my guy got it. My guy got it.
Will you please stop balling up and folding up and so we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy an iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we're trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen. Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen. We're here to serve you. And
Salute to the brother Chris, man. Salute. That is a blessing in disguise. As you should. How they say? As you should, bro. Because you are the father. And the father is the raiser of the kid. You know what I mean? The father is the disciplinary action. You know what I mean? Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man. We hope nothing but the best for you, man. Make sure you stay locked in over here.
Care of his kids, and he has no problem spreading his seeds. What was the name they gave him? Timothy McSeed.
Because I'm highly sexed. Like most women say, you're a baby maker. I just got strong sperm inside.
I also think he's having trouble memorizing his script.
How many children do you have? 6.
Okay, my guy Jermaine Hamilton, he got the key of the night. That is the password of the night. That is the password of the night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because you know who promised to vote Democratic. You know who promised to vote Democratic for 200 years, right, guys? Y'all know. Hold on, let's hear her.
Remember you in prayer. Anyone else have a word from the Lord, a testimony of God's good? Come home drunk from school, laying up with men, out there prostituting, having oral sex with my mouth, licking me in balls.
And fellas, we got to stop voting Democratic. We got to stop voting with Democratic because the lady we sleeping with is voting Democratic. You know what I mean? How many of y'all niggas got pressured and got the no sex treatment because y'all mentioned Trump in y'all household? When Trump was the next best thing since me. How many of y'all can't even talk to your mama because she's definitely voting against Trump? How many of y'all? You know what I mean? How many of y'all can't tell your mama some truth and tell your mama how Biden is a dummy? You know what I mean?
Okay, that's the second baby. The third was
Mustafa. He was the third.
that was by another lady.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he now?
He's 5, if I'm not mistaken. 504, you know.
And then the fourth one was.
Timothy McSeed allegedly died on July 28, 2007. Allegedly, knowing what we know now, it is fitting for his burial place to be Clinton Cemetery. Also interesting is the alleged mother of his children, Alice Cassandra Jackson, who also appeared in the television documentary. However, after the documentary aired, she allegedly fell down and died. How convenient.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
During the
God
program,
damn.
Ms. Jackson said she disliked welfare because it makes me lazy.
I don't like
And I was sitting there studying, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. And I am for real.
welfare because it makes me lazy. It does? Yeah, it makes you lazy just to sit around and wait for a monthly check to come in. You know, I just like to work. I like money to come in every week or every 2 weeks.
It is interesting that the one that disliked welfare was the one they removed after it aired. I'm willing to bet it's a fake death, but no time to dwell on it. Just look at the subliminal message they're sending. She was said to have been mourned Wednesday at a service attended by hundreds of people, including Jesse Jackson and CBS commentator Bill Moyers. Red flag. They claim Jesse Jackson.
Do. Hello? Can I get Black Lives Matter on the horn? Yeah. One of your guys is here in my chat by the name of Zone 864 TV. Can you please come get him?
Jackson isn't related to her, but I would not doubt that he is. She was used to simply play this little part to help push the agenda. Breaking up families and taking control. Especially black families. They create these heart-wrenching stories from people they pay to say things, and this helps the public stand behind their agenda. It's one big mind trick. And women fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
An unforgettable night out. Visit medievaltimes.com.
Yo, time out, yo. Which one of y'all modern women then tried to hit the block? One of y'all modern women, or three of y'all modern women, might have tried to report this. Why is? Cause see, I got a hip to the game. Why the hell is my brother Chris Jet? He ain't say a curse word in this joint. He said, "I'm done with having children with American women." Why is that a hidden? Why do we gotta show or hide that? Why is that even a selection? Yeah, come on, YouTube. Don't play. Come on, YouTube. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro. Do y'all need my lawyers to break down what a hate speech is? Because this is inspirational, baby. This is all motivation. I hope I don't need my lawyers to break down what a hate speech is, because y'all let these little frickled, emotional black bitches hit that hate speech button and y'all rock with that. That's not a hate speech, yo. They lying and crab legs is a hate speech. All that nudity and all that twerking y'all let them do is a hate speech. Because they hate themselves. That's why they up there doing that. But come on, YouTube, let's not play those games.
Estrogen is killing men. Estrogen is the primary female hormone that's stimulated by the brain into production that influences you.
In fact, in the documentary, I argue that Alice Jackson is reading a script. Look at her eyes as she's speaking.
Alone is so wet. But every time I do that, when he's not with me, even that same day or the next day, I feel.
All right, so from now on out, guys, I'm going to put y'all onto some YouTube game right here, right? I'm going to put y'all onto some secrets on how to treat a troll, right? And these women as trolls, right? Some of these men, some of these weak niggas is trolls. So you're gonna find out when you do this, you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be like, damn, I thought that was a chick. But the niggas be using these female avatars. Likewise, the females use these niggas avatars, right? But what you gotta do is when they comment some weak, silly shit on your post, click on their picture, go to their page, right? See, what the dumb niggas don't understand is their email is associated to their Instagram. See, because they dumb like that. These niggas is dumb. They dumb. Trust me, they easy. So you click on to their email, you get their information, it is going to direct you to their Instagram. Then you get to see how they live. You get to see how fat they are. You get to see how dusty they are. You get to see everything. You see what I mean? That's a pro tip, guys. Thank me later. from now on out, any of you ugly little bitches jump in my comment section with that attacking me shit, I'm gonna put y'all on blast because I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get your picture, I'm gonna screenshot your picture, and I'm gonna make you a whole video. I'm gonna make you famous. Because that's why you jump in my comment section looking for the attention anyway. That's what I'm gonna do from now on.
Feel, lonely without him. Feel like, I just get angry and say them things. I don't really be meaning them.
Facts, Chris Jet. YouTube tripping over the truth. He putting that truth in that chat. Yo, salute to all my good breads in the chat tonight, man. Y'all came out to show y'all support for the good one, bro. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all time is money and y'all spent that with me, man. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all smash that like button so that this message can travel. We need channels like this to travel because this is where the truth is. This is the premium truth right here. Advanced placement. Do you love it?
She looked up at the same location with her eyes going back and forth. I bet it's a teleprompter above her. The deadbeat dad. Fatherlessness is a public health crisis that affects every facet of American life. Antiquated child support laws and collection enforcement are at the root of this issue. A large percentage of families in the system live below the federal poverty line. Many fathers sincerely want to do right by their children, but simply don't have the means to do so. It becomes a very slippery slope for a lot of dads. As unpaid child support payments accumulate, this often snowballs in.
Exactly, guys. That's why I tell you, protect yourself with those money orders, guys. Cause that shit is painful. It's like a punch in the stomach. I don't know if you guys ever been punched in your stomach. It's a punch, it's a gut punch, bro. You know what I mean? When they sweep that carpet from under your feet, bro, and you wasn't expecting it, man, it'll rock you. I've seen dudes go into a shell, 5 years ain't come out, bro. Guys, 23, 24, those ages, I don't remember those ages. That's how twisted I was. It had me twisted. I don't remember those. All I remember is storage unit, car, gym, membership. That's all I remember, bro. Very bleak. Very bleak. It took me, bro. All that Coogee, my guy. I'm talking, guys, this is why I tell you, stay woke. Guys, when I show y'all my closet, I'll put the picture in the community tab for tomorrow. I'll put my closet. Coogee, everything. Everything Coogee. Everything iceberg, guys. Everything Jordan. I never wore a pair of Uptowns, and I'm from New York. I never bought those. Those was cheap shoes to me, guys. I wore Gore-Tex. I wore Vasquez. I wore Prada. Hush Puppies. You know what I mean? Dolomites. Trendsetters. That's the shoes with the key and the spikes come out. You put the key in the side and the spikes come out. It's a boot, guys. But that's how I was always living. That's how I was accustomed to living. Once I got hit with the child, bro, all that shit had to go up. And guess what? I was never caned, guys. CeeLo Mice could tell you, bro. I threw that shit in the fire. I said, all right, fuck it. I'll go back. Now I scaled back. That's what made me come up with my own clothing line. Because I seen that I could produce my own clothes cheaper than it would be to wear the clown costume and promote somebody else's shit. That's emotional intelligence, guys. I'm not gonna play let's pretend. I don't need to keep up with anybody. I'm not gonna be a people pleaser. Who the fuck am I pleasing if I'm unhappy? Niggas go all their life pleasing other people and they're unhappy. That's dumb.
Into another issue. Research has shown that men with outstanding child support debts tend to be less involved in their children's lives. Some even find themselves incarcerated over unpaid payments, and your child now reminds the father of jail, debt, and a bill, all things people want to avoid.
And a lot of dudes, it's not like they don't want to be in their kid's life. It's just that they under pressure and they've been raised to believe that you gotta have money to be in your kid's life. You don't gotta have money to be in your kid's life, bro. That bitch gotta give you your half. And you gotta learn how to use the phrase, it take two to have a baby. You got to learn how to use that, bro. The same way they use that shit, you could use that line, bro. You can use that. You know that, fellas? It take two to have a, say it with me, guys. Hashtag, it take two to have a baby. Learn how to use that line, bro, to get your half, bro.
So the state turns your child into a burden, and since many states treat incarceration as voluntary unemployment, child support debts continue accumulating while men are locked away in jail, working for the state for about $1 a day, while the jail collects thousands for his stay, giving the mother none of it. It's easy to see why this is such a difficult cycle to break. It's easy to see why some
It's just as difficult as your welfare cycle. Ask a bitch how to break the welfare cycle without a man. A bitch ain't breaking no welfare cycle without a God-fearing man, bro. Show me a bitch that could break the welfare cycle without a man help. And listen, I will premiere her on this show. You can't, cause it's slavery. It's 21st century slavery. You know what I mean? You can't escape that shit. Soon as you make a quarter over your cotton limit, Zaddy is cutting you off. He helping you until you get helped. Once you get helped, he don't want to help you no more. What kind of shit is that? And y'all don't see that? The most educated women don't see that.
men start to stay away or do less. The core of the problem with modern child support laws is that there is too much emphasis on enforcement and not enough focus on getting fathers involved in their children's lives. After all, it is supposed to be in the best interest of the child, not the government. The state is prejudiced against dads and is one of the main causes of deadbeat dads.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Now, guys, I told y'all how they call people that pay their bills on time at the credit bureau. They call people that pay their bills on time deadbeats. You know what I mean? Or they say, "Oh, here deadbeat," because they make more money when you don't pay your bill on time, so that they can hit you with the interest. So they love those people that borrow from the bank and then don't pay back on time. They love that. That's how they thrive. See, so when you a nigga that paid, they call you a deadbeat. You see how the narrative is created? Same thing with the dads. They'll call you a deadbeat because you don't want to get screwed. Because you're a dad, you're a man that don't want to get screwed, or you don't want to play let's pretend with them. You're a deadbeat. That's what that means, guys.
Child support is meant to be used for the benefit of the child. However, mothers will alert DSS if that father is missing support payments for her own benefit. However, the men are branded as
So you will alert DHS for a missed payment to get the man took and go to jail, and then your kid don't got no father, no man. The best interest of a child is to have that puzzle that I showed you in their life so that they can be a complete person. Because when the man and the woman connect, they make the complete child. It is no complete child without one. And the statistics show that.
deadbeat dads. They are viewed as heartless men who have simply walked away from their family responsibilities.
I'm pregnant.
Already? Are you sure?
I got 7 kids. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Ashiki, I'm not ready to be no father right now.
Oh, so you man enough to come up in me, but you ain't man enough to take care of what comes out, get my nails done, get my hair done, pay my rent, and give me a new car? You know what?
Some people
You
in certain
dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds.
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one! You dirty...
areas burdened by unrealistic court-imposed support payments, continuing legal fees, increased taxes due to changes imposed by Bill C-41, and estrangement from their children, some men find themselves caught in a downward spiral of depression and have resorted to the ultimate escape: suicide, or simply the mother of the child or the entire family.
These are producers' reactions to the samples in the producer growth kit.
Yeah, okay.
I will not refer to celebrity cases because a lot of celebrity news is fake.
And having Mr. Kennedy running all around all night looking for a when I didn't need it.
As we stated many times before, if a murder trial is broadcast all over TV, it is fake, it's not real. This rape script was no different. Instead, let's look at it in the most realistic way possible.
Andre, I can tell you the crime scene here at the Pinewood Hill condos is large. Take a look, and so is the response. The top brass of the police department is here, as well as the state's attorney. Several family members have arrived.
Beautiful mom, beautiful daughter, beautiful, beautiful daughter.
And now the young mother and her toddler are gone, shot and killed outside her uncle's house in the 1300 block of Palmer Road. Just before 7 a.m., neighbors called in the report of the woman in her late 20s in the parking lot, her daughter suffering in a nearby car, later pronounced at the hospital.
Boswell Johnson and Davis had had an ongoing disagreement over child support payments, police said. Court records indicate that Boswell Johnson was ordered in November to pay $600 in monthly child support.
I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
Also, the courts do not care if the money you have left over was not enough to support your current household and other kids. You are now expected to support 2 households. Add to this the cost of expensive litigation, and the fact that one party may be trying to use money as a means of obtaining concessions, such as access or custody, and we have a recipe for disaster.
Oh my God, no!
Studies find that when a child is raised without the active involvement of a father, they are more likely to suffer a diminished sense of physical and emotional security, behavioral and social problems, high crime, as 85% of youth in prison have an absent father. Fatherless children are more likely to have sex before the age of 16. More likely to use and abuse alcohol and other.
And that's a fact, fathers, dads. That's why it's important for you to always make that fight. Make that fight. You can't stop that shit. You can't prevent that shit. Because again, all you can control is yourself. But you should be controlling yourself to get to there and show your child that, yo, look, you saw that I fought for you. Now the rest is on them. See, what you guys fuck up at is because y'all get and y'all start being scary and y'all let the bitch trick y'all into, oh, so you're gonna be the bad example in front of your kid when the bitch is already the bad example. The bitch the bad example 24/7 days a week in front of your kid. So when you get there in front of your kid and stand your ground and have some standards for you, the type of dad you want to be, and you're not letting her manipulate you into the dad she wants you to be when she got a simp dad or she ain't even got no dad. You know what I mean, guys? You got to be awoke, bro. You got to stay awoke, bro. This is why I recommend you go Mgtow. This is why I talk that shit. Go Mgtow, bro. Go the other way. Do not conform with the ways of the world. Trust me, you're not ready. The ways of the world has been running these elaborate schemes since the beginning of time, since the fall of Lucifer. So cut it out, man.
other drugs. Also 90% of runaway kids have an absent father. And as adults, fatherless children are more likely to experience unemployment. Apparently, the mother and child support system doesn't care about this.
Smash that like button, guys.
The system.
The system is the system we talk about.
The child
Now,
welfare system operates surprisingly.
Hold on. Because we always talk about systematic racism, right? Before we get to systematic racism, right? If we touch on and address this system, you will see that you're not no fucking victim, bro.
Support system doesn't care about this. The system. The child welfare system operates surprisingly like its criminal counterpart. It is a 30 billion apparatus that monitors, controls, and punishes families in the same black communities systematically subjugated by police and prisons. It is more accurate to call it a family policing system. Many believe the child welfare system protects children from abuse or going without. But in reality, it's the opposite. I believe this system was always designed to punish black families. Child support puts families under intense state surveillance and regulation. Black children are disproportionately likely to be torn and end up.
Now, yes, this I agree. The system was always designed to punish black families. But the system is not designed to have our mothers busted open irresponsibly, though. That's their choice still. It's still a choice. That's always a choice. The system didn't tell your moms and your dad to sleep together irresponsibly and then have your moms do this fuck shit. You know what I mean? Now you hate your dad and you really don't know why you hate your dad. You hate your dad, but you will do the same thing your dad did. That stay with a reckless, you know what I mean, female. A combative woman. A lot of y'all niggas think y'all dad should have stayed with a combative woman. You think your dad deserved to stay with a combative woman? Honestly, you think your dad deserved to stay with a combative woman just because they both decided to have sex unprotectedly to enjoy the pleasures of sex, unprotected sex? Like, these are the uncomfortable conversations that healthy people have and unhealthy people run from or want to deny and lie. Do you think your daddy deserve a combative female? Do you like combative female, sir? See, that's a trick question because a lot of y'all niggas do. A lot of y'all niggas love these modern women, bro, because they remind y'all of your mother.
Up being raised in an unstable or single-parent household in poverty-stricken areas. This leaves many kids open to being influenced a lot easier while the father is being pulled away. This leads to the government or entertainment raising your kids, the rappers becoming the role models, which ultimately leads to juvenile detention and imprisonment, your daughters following the Cardi B's and being promiscuous.
It's time to retrieve all those files you thought you lost. This hard drive recovery converter from Zilkey connects to any of your hard drives and instantly retrieves all your data in just seconds. For years,
I believe this is a form of mental abuse on the child. As one
Baby, tell me what you want from me.
I believe this is a form of mental abuse on the child. As one commenter said, child support was never designed to be about the child. That is the lie the court and its band of greedy thieves in the support collections unit tell non custodial parents who most often happen to be fathers. Child support is a money-making scam used by the state which is financially motivated to enforce child support. Every dollar of child support collected by the state gets in federal grant money on a one-to-one basis. Most of this money goes to fill the welfare coffers of the state that likes to pander to single mothers and their children.
Bingo. And that's why I don't pander over here. You know what I mean, guys? Because I like the truth more than I hate black women bad behavior. You know what I mean? I don't talk about white women bad behavior because I don't see enough. It don't affect me in no way, shape, or form. I'm not around none of them bitches. None of them psycho bitches. Because I know they psycho. You know what I mean? But yes, I love the truth. I love calling out the truth and I love speaking the truth more than I hate y'all bitches. Is that better for y'all? Can y'all sleep good at night now knowing that? I don't hate y'all. I just love the truth.
Welfare recipients are most often single mothers. If you don't believe all this, it's all spelled out in the Social Security Act Title IV, Part D, Section 400.
And again, he said are normally single mothers. He ain't say black. So if you feeling away because you on welfare and you want to hide it in your cat box because you out there pretending to your other poor ass black women, trying to act like you high and mighty, you know what I mean? Try to act like you that nigga. That's your business, sis. But we over here, we tell the truth about our community, the black community. That's the community we live in. That's the community we raising kids in.
58 incentive payments to states. This scam employs many people.
I can attest firsthand that there is not a single article of the United States Constitution that is not routinely violated in family court.
Exactly. Salute to my brother White Bread. Salute to my White Bread brother for standing up in court, talking his shit. Yes, yes. And we're going to come back to him too.
The family court commissioner was my judge, jury, and executioner. So why are family courts throughout this state and this country separating children from perfectly loving, fit, and capable fathers without due process? What's driving all of it? Our government has financially incentivized the kidnapping and trafficking of children for profit through Title IV-D of the Social Security Act, otherwise known as child support.
And I love his wording, kidnapping and trafficking. They got this huge thing on that, but it's right up under their nose. It happens right up under their nose, and they ain't talking about that.
Shocked and stupefied are not strong enough terms to describe my state of mind when I found out that the entire judiciary in California, including this council, are under contract with the executive branch agencies to help assist with enforcing Title IV-D in exchange for federal incentive funds. In what way, shape, or form could any of you sit here with a straight face and maintain that the judiciary is independent or impartial when you've crawled into bed with the executive branch in exchange for money? This is nothing short of state-sponsored abduction and trafficking of our children for profit. Worst of all, this corruption is committed under the guise that it's all done in the best interest of our children. Well, I got a news flash for everyone in this room today. So when the family courts tell us that you're taking our children away from fathers and driving those fathers into poverty through the racketeering and extortion activities of Title IV-D, that it's all done in our child's best interest, excuse me when I say I don't know what the hell any of you are talking about.
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want, look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here and goddammit talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now for you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
We will see more of this later. The court treats your child as though they are the property of the state, as though your child is just being loaned to you to take care of. This is called kidnapping, and it often goes by another name, courtnapping. Then, they guilt trip you by asking if you want to take care of your child. Don't you? This is a trap question. Mainly fathers are victimized by the court, which now makes it illegal for you to be a father, and only by the court's decisions are you allowed to be a father. So once you put the father on child support, remember you no longer have the right to your child, you have simply thrown your child in the hands of the state.
Alright, so we're gonna go to court based on this is me taking documentation of my children being taken falsely against our will by
I don't feel comfortable being on your video camera.
comfortably take yourselves out of my house. And here we are asking why this is happening, and she's cowering away instead of giving the answers she needs to give. We're being rushed to surrender children for no reason. Guys, we're being told, we're being taken.
That's a fact. Honestly, BZ, if men stop paying child support, if we all just, it's sad though. It's just sad. It's sad, bro. It's just, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Cause it's just never no unity. We can not like that shit. A long time ago, we team up a long time. If we team up for a lot of things, a lot of different topics, should be done. They be done. They be dead and stink. How my grandpa used to say, dead and stink. You know what I mean? Come on, man. If we teamed up on a lot of shit, bro, they'd be dead and stink. Think about it, bro. If we just all stop paying child support, it's not a real court. It's not a real court. They can't lock all of us up. How the fuck they gonna lock all of us up? And the more people they do lock up, the less work is gonna get done. And they're gonna suffer in another area in the economy. So what come on, guys, like, what's up? We need to just stop paying. Like, remember, like, I'm out of this. So you know what I mean? Don't let me be the amp or be the deter. I'm just putting it out there, guys. That's a solution. If we all stop paying child support, like, yo, fuck that. I'm not sending no money. If we all, but you always gonna have that simp nigga. You always gonna have that simp nigga, that manipulated nigga, and the majority is manipulated.
Taken away by from mommy, outrageously claiming a bunch of false accusations over me to take my 4 children and my new baby after getting out of the hospital with my daughter's early birth because I'd be concerned about that. I'm so sorry, Dave. I told you they were gonna do this. I told you they were gonna do this to me. I told you.
Well, get him back. Come on. You gotta change your feet. Come on.
All for that EBT card, or as we used to call it, food stamps. Or maybe that free rent over on MLK Boulevard, the projects.
It's a package deal, guys, and it's worth $75,000 to $80,000 in incentives. The incentives is rent, and them cribs be looking nice, guys. Them cribs be looking dope, bro. You know what I mean? It's cribs, it's food. You know what I mean? Guys, you know how it hurt my heart. Ms. Goodbread will tell you, she paid with cash. The supermarket with cash dollars. It was a time where we had food stamps, guys, but you don't stay on them food stamps. You use that and get off that. It's real easy. You know what I mean? It's real easy. You just can't try to stunt with your food stamps. You got to be okay with looking poor. Like I told you, the rich people wanna be looking poor. The rich people, we like to stay looking poor. We like to be under the radar. It's the poor folks that like to look rich. And that's why they're poor. You know what I mean?
Don't buy into this best interests of the child lie. In the event of a divorce or an argument, the true best interests of the child can never be realized once the fraud system is called to govern your family. Ever wonder why the state doesn't care how the child support money is used, only whether it is paid? Because child support is extortion. Don't pay child support, we'll take away your license. Don't pay up, we'll arrest you and put you in jail. If the threat follows a demand, it's extortion. Since the state is financially...
Remember that. That's a big fact. If a threat follows a demand, it's extortion. That's the truest definition in its purest form.
motivated to issue child support orders, this creates a conflict of interest. The issue with jailing so-called deadbeat dads is more often than not, dad is not a criminal, he is just broke. Or maybe he understands the system and would rather take care of his child, only. The Sixth Amendment, which is the right of a criminal defendant to counsel, does not extend to non-payment of child support action. Failure to pay child support is civil contempt, not criminal.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, all our pain. Somebody needs to be held accountable, and they need to pay.
So
under 25 can't cook, can't clean. They don't want to work nothing. Niggas that's 31 and over get in relationships with them and wonder why shit ain't working. That's because all young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge their phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never off.
Mom gets to the state to prepare her court documents and argue her case, but indigent dad gets nobody. In fact, a dad can be jailed for as long as a year at a time, without the state providing him with any legal counsel. Gender bias in the family courts favors women, not men. If all interventions fail to garner any money from the dad, a court hearing is scheduled. Usually, a child support prosecutor would represent the mother and the state. The father would generally represent himself. Once again, the courts do not care about your child's well-being. Should the courts ask the child if you rather have your dad or money, what would your child's answer be?
Let's go. Let's go. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the child answer gonna be the dad. Put a 2 in the chat if you think the child answer gonna be some money. If you ask the child this question, Dolo Solo, if the lawyer asks this child, who do she want, the dad or some money? I'm willing to go on a bet and say, you can ask her, who she want, her dad, or do she want a new toy, the latest toy that's on the market? How many of you guys think she gonna pick 1, her dad, or 2, the toy or money? Put it in the chat for me, guys. And while you at it, hit the like button just as a reminder, bro. Because we working, bro. Now see, it's like half and half, which is about right to me. You don't know how much indoctrination has she been under, how much pressure she been put under. You know what I mean? So you're right. You guys are right, man. You know what I mean? But in general sense, that toy might be a goal. But if you say money, generally these kids are gonna pick the dad. These kids are gonna, especially the little girls. See, that's another thing, guys. See, I owe it all to God. Let's get back to my journey real quick, guys. I owe that journey to God. You can't tell me a human being did anything, myself included, did anything to get me through that situation kind of unscathed. I'm in mint condition. I still look 20. You know what I mean? I still look 20. You know what I mean? I cut my hair by choice. I still have my hairline intact. I got everything God said you need to have to be at peace. And I'm still humble enough to help people. I could sit back, kick back, and laugh at this shit. Cause I get some pussy. I get pussy. You know what I mean? But I'm still here helping, bro. Look, it's 12:42. I gotta work in the morning. But I care. And you don't find people like that. You don't find leaders like that, bro. I ain't get a cash app. You ain't hear me complaining you. Cause I do this. This is what I love. I told y'all if I had to pay for YouTube, I'll pay for YouTube, bro. But boys, something up with them boys, bro. They are biologically hardwired to suck fart out the mom's ass. My little man do it too. This how real it is, guys. You know, we come here for the real, bro. We come here for the conversations, bro. My little man do it too, man. Sometimes I want to pop the shit out this little nigga. The little nigga awake. He'll come home at 4 o'clock. I'll be here. He won't say nothing. Act like he don't know nothing. His mom come home at 7. Mr.Goodbread come home at 7. That's when the boy hungry. The boy gotta have something to drink. I don't know. Maybe it's rubbing off because he see how Mr.Goodbread just wait on me hand and feet. So the little jealous nigga. But it's something about these boys and dads and boy, these boys and their moms, man. You know what I mean? Just interject. Don't be scared to interject. As a father, do not be scared to interject if you love her. Even you know what's sad about it? The really good parents, the really good moms are the worst without a man. Because they will put that little sprinkle on them and abracadabra, you got a faggot. You know what I mean? So guys, don't be scared to interject. Don't be scared to kick the dirt up and shake trees. You got to show your man, your little man especially, masculinity, or they'll be easily manipulated, guys. They're easy to get them. They're easy to get them. I went on a plane trip with my little man to Florida one time. We went to Florida to check my guy Felix, the guy I was just telling you about, my mentor TJ. We went to Orlando. My little man had a nervous breakdown, bro. 17 hours into the trip. We then got all the way from Harlem to Orlando, Florida, bro. And my little man get in the room. He started crying. He's shaking and shit. I had to turn into Mrs. Goodbread for a minute. I had to tap into my feminine energy, guys. I tell you no lie, bro. This is what I mean. You got to become an Ephesian 5 man to where you know all facets of being a man. You know how to be a beta when it's needed. You know how to be an incel. See, because I be incel mode. I ain't gonna hold you. I be incel mode because I don't fuck with these bitches. I don't like these bitches like that, bro. To tell the truth. Especially the lying ones. And they all be lying, son. So, you know what I mean? But you got to learn how to be all these things at once. Sigma, alpha. You know what I mean? Not all situations ask for you to be an alpha male, you know what I mean? Some situations, you be an alpha male, you'll fuck everything up. In fact, if you don't know how to interchange and be an Ephesian 5 man, if you intake too much of my information, you gonna fuck the bag up. Because I'm not promising you that you'll get any females with my information. All I'm promising you is that no female will ever be able to play you, bro, and you will know that you'll know your worth as a man, bro. That's all that's all I ain't even promising y'all that, but you know what I mean? Because y'all know y'all niggas don't know how to process information right. Y'all niggas be putting words in a nigga mouth. Y'all be acting like the bitches sometimes, bro. Oh, he said he hate bitches. I ain't say that, man. Damn. But yeah, fellas, you got to learn how to process the information right, man. Let's get back to this though. Cause honestly, I think this little girl, I'm looking at her face, this little girl want her dad, bro. She tired of getting beat on. She tired of getting beat on, bro. She tired of getting sent to the store with the EBT card. This little girl gonna pick one. Cause she know her dad gonna buy her the same toy that she turned down cause she just really want her dad. See? These little kids ain't stupid either. And these little kids got more God in them than we do. These little kids got more innocent bone in them. And when you're innocent, you're vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you're healed. So these little kids be knowing what it is. They be knowing what time it is. I tell you, another thing that got me through with my daughter, right? It's situations, right, where your child expect you to know their position, my nigga. Do you get that? It's gonna be times where your child expect you to understand that they live with Lilith. You cannot rescue them at the moment, and don't be mad at them. They were forced to say or do or be manipulated, but they're not really manipulated, but they gotta appear to be manipulated. It's a lot to be put on a child, but trust me, y'all, God got your child, and your child can handle it. Your child tougher than you. Salute, man. Salute to my motherfucking Nera, B. Your child tougher than you, yo. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Stop giving the bitch the benefit of the doubt and give your kid the benefit of the doubt. They not over there just being the enemy to you, bro. They not, bro. They want you to show them that they want you to give them a reason to be rebellious to their mother, bro. But you keep meeting the narrative she creating. You keep showing them the narrative. It match. He don't want you. And you just sitting there like, oh, duh. She said, I can't see my child. And now it match. Come on.
Now ask yourself, what would the courts do? Yes, pull that father away from that child, regardless of what the child wants. They truly do not care about our children. The Office of Child Support Enforcement is the federal government agency that oversees the National Child Support Program. The Federal Communications Commission has no problem planting pedophilic messages and sexualizing the same kids they claim to protect. They show us things like this. When choosing a child support payment amount, judges are bound to use predefined calculations to determine how much the non-custodial parent will pay. This does not change whether the non-custodial parent is the child's mother or father. But the reality is the cost of raising a child is far beyond child support calculations. If you can make a lot of money as a doctor as opposed to the teacher or artist you want to be, you will almost surely be ordered to pay child support based on what you could earn as a doctor. The court can't make you work as a doctor, but can order child support to be based upon the income you could be earning as a doctor, even if you are not working as one. When you split up, the court can effectively force you to keep working at a job you don't want to do for the sake of paying child support. Not to your children, but to your ex-spouse, girlfriend, or one-night stand who is free to spend that money however she.
Trust me, guys. Wrap up, strap up. It's not worth it. You be running around here frustrated, mad at the world, jealous, envious of others because you fucked up, bro. Because you wanted to leave it in, bro. You wanted to leave it in, bro. You let that sundress turn into 21 years, bro. God damn. God damn, just to think about it, bro. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. I remember the day I was walking under Park Avenue Bridge, bro. 116th of Park Avenue, bro. I was walking and I'm sitting there talking with Speedo, my guy Speed. You know what I mean? Salute to Speed. I'm walking with him and I'm talking like, shit, bro. I ain't gonna see all my money, everything I'm worth. Because I ended up getting a job right after my child was born. Like, you know what I mean? I stopped fucking around. I stopped hustling. And when I say I was hustling, I wasn't selling hard drugs. I never sold hard drugs one time. And then my cousins beat me up. And they told me, like, you know, nigga, yo, you ain't selling no drugs and shit. You know what I mean? I'm from the OG era where the OGs ain't let the prodigies and the prospects, future prospects, they ain't let future prospects do anything dumb. That's why I owe these niggas everything, bro. CeeLo, you already know. As soon as we get this bag, bro, I'm coming to see you, bro. I'm coming to see you, bro. You kept that crack out of my hand. You know what I mean? Bro, man, I'm coming to see y'all, man. I'm coming to see y'all, bro. Word up. But yeah, I got the job shortly after she was born. I had a little security gig. And you know what I mean? I started learning that I knew I always wanted to be an entrepreneur because I just didn't like them jobs. I didn't like the security job, for one, because I had the shitty ass, being that I was new, I had the graveyard shift. So it's like, oh shit, every time something start to pop on the block, I got to get ready to go to work and shit. Like, so I already knew that shit was not me. Plus, I wasn't on my Mgtow mode. I wasn't red pill like that. So look what I just said. Every time something going to pop on the block, I ain't worrying about fucking money and taking care of my child with the money. I'm just thinking about something popping on the block. Like, you know what I mean? You got to get out of that. You got to shake that shit, bro. You got to shake that shit. And remember, always remember, you left it in. It's time to evolve now. When you leave it in, when you play those games, the leave it in game, then you got to be prepared to evolve at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? That's the game you play. You know what I mean? Remember, God will forgive you. You know what I mean? As long as you be accountable. As long as you're accountable. That's what repenting is, guys. For those of y'all that didn't know, I guess they don't like that word, repent. You know what I mean? So they say accountable. You know what I mean? But own up to your shit, bro. Just own up to your shit.
Wishes. Even if the mother has a new boyfriend, if that new boyfriend gets the mother of your child evicted, guess who turns up the heat on the father for missing payments?
Exactly, yo. Exactly, guys. She gonna turn up the heat on you. Cause she fucking with a dumb nigga who is toxic. And that should let you know about you, guys. If, right? This is a message. This is a message now, right? If you have a baby mother, right? And then your baby mother don't work out and she go into another relationship and the dude is a loser, then definitely look in the mirror hard. Because that just tell you she's addicted to losers. You were one. You ain't special now. You ain't special until you make yourself special. Remember that. Remember that, guys. Don't kid yourself. But yeah, it's time to start looking in the mirror. Take a hard look at yourself. Cause she gonna keep repeating the cycle, bro. She gonna keep repeating the cycle. You're not. And there's way too many men that shows that proof. That's proof right there. There's so many men that remarry, go on to remarry. So now they first baby mom call him a deadbeat, but they second baby mom call him a king.
Yep. Instead of the judge giving the child to the father, the man is expected to pay for her and her boyfriend's actions, disguised as child support. People behind the scenes act as if they can't see it, but most people who work in these support collections units are operating on a political agenda and abuse their positions to achieve those ends. What business is it of the states to decide how and where your child is raised? In short, federal law gives states matching dollars for all the money that goes through the state's child support office. The more men on the system, the more money the state gets from the federal government. Matching dollars was supposed to help states pay to track down deadbeat dads, but now every dad that gets a divorce is a deadbeat. It is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year enterprise, and the states has long been turning fathers into child support slaves for federal dollars. Child support debt may have unintended consequences for both non-resident fathers and their children, and it seems as if women ignore this, which indicates it's for their personal gain, not the child. It's sad so many women would use this unjust system. Equality. We've seen the movements. Women want to be equal, like in an algebraic equation. Anything you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other side of the equation, and it remains equal. Both men and women decide to lay together equally, and both men and women decide not to use protection equally. Both men and women decide to take responsibility for that action equally. If pregnancy occurs from the equal decision is when equality breaks down for the man. The woman makes the decision whether to keep the child, and the man has no power in that final decision. The only thing that can again make the equation equal is the ability of the man to decide if he's willing to be responsible financially and supportively for the child. No government action should have the power to upset equality. But women don't get that at all. Some might suggest signing over your parental rights, but in order to do that another man must be there and ready to adopt that child. It's completely one-sided. Sometimes, the mother knows that the man is not biologically linked to the child. In other cases, they may not know for sure or only suspect that the child is not genetically linked to the father they named on the birth certificate. Women can drag men through the mud through child support enforcement and get away without ever letting them see their own kid, or even proving he's the real father. Paternity fraud happens a lot. Paternity fraud occurs when the mother of a child misidentifies a man as the biological father of their child. The woman has zero consequences for such act.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, someone here is in danger right now.
Who?
Me. Because you just sitting there looking all fine. I'm in danger of being swept off my damn feet.
It says there are currently no legal consequences for mothers who commit paternity fraud. Paternity fraud is not considered a punishable crime, and it's extremely difficult to collect or collect funds from the child's mother. Interesting. It's extremely difficult to collect or collect funds, yet it's extremely easy to garnish the man's check, intersect his taxes, and throw him in jail after reviewing his payment history. I guess they can't track the woman's funds. How convenient. Remember earlier, they made laws to track all payments. This doesn't apply to women, apparently.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
The government has been given far too much power. There is zero equality about it. The working dad, or in some cases mom, gets a huge bill each month, while the mother does whatever she wants with the money. Whenever dad makes more money, he gets taken back to court to pay more. Although the mom did nothing to help him make more money. Why is she entitled to it? Mom's getting that insane obligation percentage across the board. She has no accountability, and there is no equality whatsoever.
You think that putting a man in jail, that's punishment enough for him not paying you? See, the thought should be, do you want this person raising a kid if they believe that a man taking away from a kid suffices for him not paying her money? If I owe you money for child support and you need this money, if I cannot pay you or have not paid you, and you put me in jail, your first thought should be, I don't want him in jail. I want him to have a job. So the whole way that this should work should be, dudes who owe child support should be forced to go work for it if money was that important and these chicks really needed it. But if you've noticed, most chicks are pretty damn satisfied when their baby's daddy go to jail for not paying child support. Most of the time when a man goes to jail for not paying child support, he avoids court altogether. The next time, whenever he gets out, because he realizes I could go back for any daggum reason, and I'm not going back. He also tends to neglect the kid after you put him in jail, which I can't blame him. Anything that can take away my freedom, I don't care about it. I don't care if it's my kid. I don't care what it is. If it costs me my freedom, I don't want it around. So if a woman believes that putting a man in jail, this punishment, then that means it has nothing to do with the kid, and it has nothing to do with the money, and it has everything to do with her. Jail is a revenge factor, pure and simple, because it has never been proven that somebody goes to jail and now all of a sudden, because of this threat of jail, people are now paying child support. If he can't afford it, he can't afford it. Period. Just like if a woman can afford to take care of a kid, she can have another kid. Just saying.
Ami suggested that if a woman has to take a man to court for child support, then maybe the judge should decide to let the child live with the father, being she's not stable enough to support a child. There should be an accounting of where the dollar goes, and when the kids are in school, both parents should be forced to get a job. The mother should also pay a certain amount for the welfare she's getting. We both should work to support the children, especially if child support is ordered. No, instead, you don't pay, take away your right to drive. Therefore you can't get to work to pay them, it takes two to make a child, and one to pay when they split up. Or since we are putting people in jail for a debt, let's do the same for the woman and the thousands of dollars of school debt. I wonder how fast the laws would change. Another quote taken. A woman can give up her child for adoption because she can't afford it. There are no ramifications for this. If a man wants to give up his parental rights to avoid child support because he can't afford it, he's still put on child support and then punished for not paying it. How is that fair? Take a man's money, license, job, children, credit, and home. Then expect him to support his kids. Brilliant government social engineering. Remember, it's not a flawed system. They know exactly what they're doing. It defies logic on so many levels. Why is the non-custodial parent responsible for paying child support any more than the custodial parent? Why is it based on income? A kid can only eat so much or wear so many clothes. There should be a base number that covers food and clothes, split 50-50 between both parents. Not one parent paying all of it, including paying back the state for welfare and food stamps that other parents spent and ate with others or sold to someone else. Let's not get into mothers selling their EBT. Let's not get into mothers using child support money on her new boyfriend. Let's not talk about the mother using child support money to buy the new boyfriend's drugs. I can go on, but regardless, making one family suffer so lawyers and judges can fill their pockets is criminal. Conclusion.
Don't you be saying that. If Massa finds out, he'll kill you. You telling the truth around here? Shh.
Software.
Boy.
The states couldn't care less about whether your child is supported. They just want money. Repeal child support and you will see a reduction in the number of deadbeat dads. But again, this all employs too many people. No one denies the importance of making sure children are provided for after their parents divorce or separate. The problem, however, is that the child support system ignores all the other valuable ways a parent can contribute to a child's upbringing, other than a dollar amount. He may owe you tens of thousands of dollars in back child support.
And that's a fact. When God say provide, he didn't say money. He said provision. And provision come in many forms. Masculinity is the truth, though. Masculinity worth more than money. Because y'all got that nurturing energy. Yeah, you're missing the masculinity. See, the nurturing energy is the lie. That's the fairy tale. That's why we got so many delusional motherfuckers running around here right now. High off a lie. Get so bothered when they hear the truth.
You could have the courts take his car and send him to jail. But if you honestly know that your child would prefer their father in his or her life, do you really want to do that? What do you get in return? Food. Not only food, but the foods are entirely loaded with things that can damage you and your children's health. They're killing two birds with one stone. Although this video has focused on fathers, it is important to recognize that child support reform alone cannot do everything. Some fathers cannot pay more support because they do not have sufficient income. Child poverty will persist even in a system of perfect child support enforcement. In addition, some parents need help in learning how to manage the difficulties of the ambiguous responsibilities they face. Government should not play a role in helping you meet responsibilities to your children. The more conflict between you and your ex means the children suffer at the hands of it. Something we need more of is women being against receiving child support. I've met a few, and I applaud them. Their reasoning is about being fair to the father. If he has little means to support himself, they will allow him to retain his earnings by doing what he can while being involved in the child's life and providing when needed. Wanting to protect a father and the family structure can be admirable depending on the situation, because we all need to stick together rather than have outsiders govern our child's life. Child support orders like this deprive people of freedom in the name of it's for the children. Just know that your child is not a ward of any state, it's your child, the both of you. Stand up for your family and you'll be standing up for future generations. That's worth way more than any amount of money for child support. The law presumes that people are incapable of determining right from wrong. The truth is, it's just another out-of-control government institution justifying its own existence on the backs of minorities. Just because it's a law doesn't mean it's right. I get it, there is too much money to be made with respect to how it is. Child support, divorce agencies, state agencies and their matching funds, attorneys and judges with their artificially propped up legal fees, and single mothers who benefit from it all. None of them want to change.
If you already have a kid on child support with another man, any kid after that is your bad. You should not be allowed to sit and continue to have kids after kid after kid, knowing you're going to need child support because you can't support it yourself. That's irresponsible. And why is it that we allow women to be irresponsible? I don't know. We want the women to not sit back and say, I have 4 men on child support, and there really are, and a lot of you know, 2 women with 2 and 3 and 4 kids, with 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 niggas on child support. This should not happen. Give one body at that. Secondly, that's your bad, because you should not be having another kid if you need child support. That's the way it should work.
How can we beat it? Marry an Amish woman. Never deal with a woman that has child support orders on other men. Wear protection. Educate your partner about the system. Establish a real friendship with one another. Avoid Section 8 housing, welfare, WIC, and numerous other benefits. Or how about we all stop paying child support? They need us to make the world run. What are they gonna do? The system needs us more than we need them. They get away with it because we let them. Our kids will love us just the same without sending payments to the courts. Whatever your child needs or asks for, just provide it. Whatever the case may be, when you're down and out, there are many people out there that will continue to kick you. Pick your women wisely. Ladies, pick the father of your child wisely. Remember this. A few minutes of sexual gratification is not worth 18 years of forced monthly child support payments.
I'd like to leave you guys with a quote. The state must declare the child to be the most precious treasure of the people. As long as the government is perceived as working for the benefit of the children, the people will happily endure almost any curtailment of liberty and almost any deprivation. Adolf Hitler.
Damn good live, guys. Yet another live, yet another great one. And we got the MVP in the motherfucking house. Salute MVP. What's cracking? What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, congratulations to your freedom, brother.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate it, man. And
I'm
thank
glad
you
you shared the
for
story, man.
I about to say thank you for reminding me, man, because you know I don't be coming on here with no scripts or nothing. I just come on here and give people the real from the heart. But you did remind me, like, yo, bro, you forgot your story.
Yeah, man.
Word. Man, hell of a journey, man. Hell of a journey. I learned a lot. I ain't gonna hold these guys, man. It turned me into a man, bro. I wasn't a man until I got slapped in the face with that reality right there. And that shit, man, I wouldn't be who I am today. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, man, we got to go through this type of shit because it really it really fucks off the experience of fatherhood when you got to go through these trials and tribulations to be able to properly protect and provide for your child. You know what I'm saying? The journey, most of these bitches, man, they do their best to try to fuck off that journey and fuck off the relationship between you and your children, between your children and your side of the family. And I don't think they realize the detriment they do to the child because a lot of times they hate you more than they love that child. And, you know, all these things that we talk about and everything that was in this documentary, um, I don't think these women even give a fuck.
I agree with you. I could see exactly that, bro. They don't care. They don't care because this is the truth, and the closer you get to the truth, the more pushback you gonna get from the people that benefit from the lies. So they know what time it is, though. You know what I mean? How do you feel about the first story that we touched on today about the paternity fraud and Tennessee passing a law that makes that a misdemeanor?
Man, about time something happened, man, that holds some of these bras accountable because, I mean, you know how many motherfuckers that get put on child support for a child that ain't theirs?
Yeah, it's at like 30%, 30 or
Right.
40%. I'm not sure. Don't want to inflate the numbers, but
I'm
it's
just saying, I mean, it's easy to get into that kind of situation, and then they make it seem like it's so difficult to unwind the wrongdoings that happened. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the arrogance of the system. It's like the system thinks it's flawless. So it takes a long time to come up with the correction. Just like a man is falsely accused in the penitentiary of a crime he didn't commit. Now he might spend 25 years in jail before a DNA, you know, innocence project comes and try to, you know what I'm saying, prove this man's innocent. But
that's a
by that
fact.
time, he done lost a lifetime in prison.
That's a fact. That's the major killer. The It's the way it stalls the black man, the white man, the Asian man, the way it stalls the man, period. And then these women are so quick to talk about what the next race of men build for their women, forgetting that they already put the clamp and they already put the do low twist on their men in their community. You know what I
Right.
mean? That shit is agonizing to me. And like I said, they all into this education bubble, and the men in the child support bubble, that affects the child. Then now these children, they don't get the head start that the other races of children get, and now they want to blame white supremacy.
Right. And then another thing came up about right and wrong. Now, if you getting incentivized for your wrong, what will make you want to change?
Right. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So like say if you a shoplifter, you know, you go steal every day. They don't ever send you to jail. They just give you a ticket, tell you to be on your way, slap you on the wrist a couple times, and then you keep going because you know you can get away with this shit.
Right.
Why at what point would you want to quit when you know this is your lick? This is your hustle. You done found you a new hustle.
Facts.
So I mean, you know, with the shit in Tennessee, I mean, you know, it's a start, but I mean, you know, I mean, more men need to take a stand. If like I said, man, if men were to boycott labor and resources for about a day, or I don't know how much. I mean, you know, like say if you got a regular job or something like that, you got PTO. If every man just got together and put in a week's worth of PTO and shut down every industry, somebody would have to listen to you.
That's right.
At least your company would have to listen to you, with probably the majority of men in labor positions at your job. You know, it's probably mostly men.
Yeah. Yo,
You know
look,
what I'm saying? So if all y'all took a week off, that would cripple that motherfucking industry.
that's a fact. I mean, it's simple too as the vote. Bro, if all of us pull back our vote, man, they fiend out for that black vote right now. Granted, it's more women, it's more them than us, but a lot of us be adding to them numbers, man, to them Democratic numbers. If we stop voting, man, we just gotta take 2 years, take two voting elections off, bro. You ain't gonna miss nothing. That's 8 years of your life. You good. You all right.
Man, look at the construction industry. Look at the trucking industry. I mean, how many women do you think are in these industries? You know, you got women answering the phone, but how many women are out here putting in the labor?
Not too many, man.
So you would have about two or three goddamn semis going up and down the highway.
Facts. All
And every,
stores will be broken into because these women security guards are lazy as shit. They want the easy job. They want to do dispatch. You gonna have 15 bitches in the motherfucking office dispatching. Ain't no guards on the land surveying the land.
you know what I'm saying? If firemen stop working, police officers stop working. I mean, come on now.
That's a fact, man.
Somebody,
That's wish.
somebody, somebody would have to listen.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Then
That's
you got, hey, what your military?
right. Right.
Somebody would have to listen. Majority of men in the military are on child support.
I was about to say they get done filthy too. They just like it's like that's what
Man,
they do. They sign up for it there. Do you gotta sign up for child support to be in the military?
man,
Sheesh.
I know something about PTO, man. That's that paid time off zone.
Or you know that nigga, you know the belt take all that. He take EBT, he take PTO. That nigga take everything, bro. Motherfuckers be cashing in their PTO to belt like, yo, yeah, man. I owe you 4 more hours, bro. I owe you 4 more hours, bro.
Yeah, man, that ain't number a half a day, brother.
Word. But yo, about to get the fuck on out of here. It's late. 1:18 on the East Coast, man. Salute to all the good breads in the chat. I see y'all niggas be up late on motherfucking what's today? Wednesday? Y'all up
Yeah,
late on Wednesday, man. What's
cause
what's
it's
cooking? What's shaking?
cause it's
What y'all
hump day,
doing?
man. You know these niggas in there horny as a motherfucker, especially zone. That nigga don't go to sleep till 3 in the morning.
Oh, God damn.
That nigga driving up and down Camelback and shit.
Ah. Yo, Zone was going, he was going ham on me in the chat today. Yo, word, get him, Bell, get him.
That nigga on Red Bull and coffee.
Yo, it's probably still daylight outside over there where y'all niggas is at, man. Fucking with y'all
Nah,
West
shit.
Coasters.
Nah, I just put my goddamn lights on outside.
All right, man. All right, man. Y'all stay up, man. I see y'all in the morning. Y'all already know. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be off. I'll be off tomorrow, guys. I don't be playing in these YouTube streets on Thursday. So I'll see y'all Friday. In fact, tomorrow I'll probably be over there at the Red Carpet Ring channel. So I'll check y'all over there tomorrow. But other than that, guys, y'all stay safe. Y'all be true, man. Stay sucker free, guys. Salute, salute. We out of here, man.
Peace.